Hello, goyles and ghouls, and welcome to a very special evening. It's Halloween, motherfuckers, and we are Paradise Theater. We are doing probably one of my favorite games out there. No, it's goyles and ghouls, like gargoyles and ghouls. Boils and ghouls, I like that too. But we're doing probably my favorite system ever, which is called Cthulhu 7th edition. Tonight, you're going to be playing a very special campaign. This campaign is entitled Something's Wrong on Appleton, Something's Wrong on Appleton Street. Yeah, uncle's been drinking grandpa's cough medicine before this, so just roll with me here tonight, folks. Let's see here. I would also like to broadcast video. I don't know why I'm not broadcasting video right now.
We want to see your pretty face, James. Mike. I will not get you mixed up.
Everyone has a pretty face here, I would say. James, quit fishing for compliments on stream.
No, I was going to then make a horrible joke and say
he was laughing about
why are we
me.
including Gunner in this?
Ha!
But
Gunner,
thanks
you're
for
also very pretty.
fucking up my joke.
Hey, well, you know what? Fuck you. You know? So, it is Halloween. You guys are in the quaint town of Darby, North Carolina. Let's see here. Darby, North Carolina is the home to let's see. Darby, North Carolina is the home to a Walmart, a couple small housing development areas. Population of about 6,200. Couple gas stations. All in all, a very quaint and small town, decentralized except for a single main street. It's Halloween night, and well, all of you have something going on. We have a shot of two police officers that are riding in a car slowly, listening to their radio. And let's get a description of those two police officers.
Sorry. Okay. The driver is Al Valentine. He's a heavy-set dude, definitely a former quarterback. You can tell by the bulging arms, but the beer gut gives something else away. He's got a stern look on his face, a man of justice, a man of the people, a mother's boy, mama's boy. And he's just got this. He's a little grumpy because it's Halloween night and he has to go out with this rookie and he's not too happy about it. But a chance to train the new guy on how to be a proper police officer isn't always a bad thing.
All right. And Merriweather, what do you look like?
He prefers to go by just Wilkins, but
just
that's okay.
Wilkins. All right. Well, Wilkins, what do you look like?
Well, yes, Merriweather is his first name. We don't discuss that, otherwise we might make him upset. And so Wilkins is a tall, lanky character sitting in the passenger seat. He's got this pale, almost deathly pale kind of coloration about him. In sitting in this car, you can tell two things very quickly. One, he doesn't fit in this car very well. He's like 6'7", and even though they're probably, small town, probably like a Crown Vic, he almost doesn't fit in this boat of a car. And two, he's kind of got his hands in his lap, fidgeting, kind of glancing around in and out of the car, always on alert, and he looks like he's looking for something or someone.
All right. Yeah, so let's see here. Both of you guys here, well, actually, I'll start with Al Valentine. So, Mr. Valentine,
yeah,
officer, if you will.
Yeah.
This is Halloween night. You've maybe worked Halloween a couple times in your years in the force, it's a shit shift, man. I mean, there's so
Put that toilet paper away.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, you see mischievous kids doing dumb shit. You deal with drunk people that you know shouldn't be getting into trouble. That sort of thing. And this night is no different. Maybe you've had a couple calls, like one group of kids was egging a house, and then you also picked up someone who was like, I don't know, like smoking pot in a fucking public park, just some shit like that. Nothing ever fun happens on Halloween, like someone passing out like razor bladed candied apples. There's no drugged candy. There's never like a big score, it's
Paradise
always
Theater does not condone the act of putting razor blades in apples, unless it's
that
funny.
Okay, no. Hold on a second. Don't take that unless it's funny tag away on that one, okay? Drugs is one thing. That's a choice. Candied apples with razor blades is another. That's not a choice.
Guys, we're a little behind already. Let's let's keep it.
But yeah, so this is definitely a boring night. Wilkins, you're pretty new, and they're definitely warming you up with some of the easy yet frequent petty crimes that occur on Halloween night, criminal mischief and such. Are you two talking about anything while you're driving? Are you driving in silence? You listening to the radio? What's up?
I'm like pointing out the local kids to watch out for.
I'm like, that there's the Garvey's boy. Careful with him. You're gonna have to call his dad quite often.
He doesn't look like trouble.
Oh yeah, you say that. He tried to burn down the school.
Hey, what? And what's he doing out on the street? I hope we put bad people away.
The boy's 13. Can't put him in jail.
Put his parents in jail for being bad parents.
Oh no, his dad's a good guy. We've gone drinking a couple times.
I assume that's another person you were in high school with?
Damn right, son.
Let me guess, was he your receiver or was he your offensive lineman?
Oh, he was actually in the in a book club. He wasn't a footballer.
Wait, so he was one of those people you put in their heads in the toilet in the swirlies?
Kind of dumb shows you watching, kid.
You told me. You told me you put one kid's head in the toilet. Or was that another improvisation you told me?
I never told you no such thing.
So it was a joke. Okay. I could check the body cams if you want.
I'm about to put your head in a toilet.
I'll be quiet.
And like as you guys are kind of like talking and having this little tit for tat, the radio, the police radio, not the car's radio, comes on. It's like car three, we're having we need a wellness check on Ms. Weatherton out on Appleton Street. Address is 573 Appleton Street.
I got it. Copy
what?
that. 523 Appleton Street, Miss Wevington. Copy.
Yeah, and so you guys have a wellness check that you are all of a sudden responsible for.
What's a wellness check?
When one hasn't been spotted for a while. She's a friend of my mom's. Don't worry about it.
Is that the one that your mother did the Never mind.
Now hold on a second. All right. Yeah. And maybe we'll cut there as you guys start heading out. Miles. Miles, you're out kind of in the boonies right now. The question is, why are you out in the boonies?
Why? Because I came back after like a couple weeks or so in my internship. Everyone was like, oh, we're gonna, the senior class from last year is gonna get together and we're gonna have like a house party.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me a fake address.
Yeah, they actually gave you Ms. Weatherton's address, believe it or not.
Dicks.
So you drive up to this house, right? This is what it looks like. Imagine it's farther out in the country, though. There's no
Yeah.
houses around it. There's not a main road. It's actually a dirt road, Appleton Road, or Appleton Street. It's kind of like, you know, those roads that like first they're paved when they're in the town, but then they like drop to a gravel, and then they're a dirt road, and then they're just a dead end in the middle of a forest, and you're like, why the fuck is this how this road goes?
Oh yeah, I used to live in a house like that.
Exactly. Yeah. No. A lot of us here are Kansans, and this is a very common occurrence in small town Kansas. So that's a little inside joke almost. But yeah. So you're kind of coming towards the end of this road. You don't see any other cars around this place at all. But one thing you do see is you see that the house at the end of the road, you see it, and something kind of clicks in your memory. Now, you grew up in this town, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know about Ms. Wutherington, right?
Mm.
And it is Ms. Wutherington. She's a proper Southern lady, even though she's a part of North Carolina. She is interesting. When you were a kid, you were probably scared of her, or maybe you were indignantly not scared of her, but the general childhood populace was. They would see her maybe once in a blue moon in the grocery store wearing 3 dresses over each other. Her hair was all frizzed out. She always smelled of tobacco and some other weird, almost like chloroseptic smell, you know.
Yeah, we had a little game, which was trying to get a piece of licorice in one of her pockets and not get spotted.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. No, and yeah, she was the type of person who, if you got spotted, she'd start yelling at you, and she was a cackling old lady. She was scary, man. But yeah, no, she always holed herself up in her house. She was pretty rare around town, but she was seen as a bit of a shut-in. And you pull up to this house. Maybe you've never been to this house, or maybe if you have, it's been a long time ago. But it's unmistakable. The second you pull up, it's like, this is how the descriptions have always said that this house would look, you know.
Yeah, Siri's like, the destination is on your left, 573 Appleton Street. He looks, he's like, this isn't Darcy's house. Fuck.
Yeah. And you see this house. And yeah, one thing you notice about this house, which is far more dilapidated than this house looks, by the way, in the picture. I just had to find something, you know, that was pretty indicative. But yeah, the front door is open and the light is on.
That's worrisome.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably park, like I do what anybody in a small town does. I find the nearest patch of open grass and just park there.
Mm-hmm.
Block the doors. And I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna, like, creep up towards the door, because that's sus.
Okay. Yeah. So, oh, and can I get a character description, by the way?
Yeah, Miles is very much someone fresh out of high school. He's 5'9", kind of average build. He's got that teenage kind of overly long, bushy hair. Wears glass, pair of black glasses, blue eyes. He's wearing you would say that it's not cold, but it's one of those temperate, kind of chilly fall days.
Yeah, I would say it's probably in its like 50s.
Yeah, he's wearing like a basic jacket over his costume, and he's actually dressed up as the Crocodile Hunter.
Ha! Nice. I like that. What's his best Crocodile Hunter impression?
Not good.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you start to approach the door. You start going through this there's the wrought iron gate, of course, is open, and it's about a waist high. wrought iron fence. And as you approach through these old statues and gas pumps, barber poles, and all sorts of. There's a bunch of like bicycles and tricycles, and there's one of those little Tykes cars.
Yeah, that's giving him the heebie-jeebies. He's doing that thing where you're trying to sneak, but you're not trying to look like you're sneaking. You got your hands in his coat
Sneakies.
pockets, like half hunkered down.
Yeah.
He's just looking at those with this look on his face, like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
like anything plastic in this yard has that look, where plastic molds, right? Where it like gets those black spots that are embedded in it, and everything is like sun bleached and just
Yellowing.
overgrown. What were you saying?
Yellowing.
Yeah, exactly. But you approach this old cracked concrete
Cronkcrete.
concrete. You approach and you are immediately hit with a few smells. It smells like rotten eggs and like rotting cabbage and like bad garlic.
So it smells like the boys' locker room.
Way worse than the boys' locker room.
Yeah, he pulls up his sleeve over his hand, like holds it over his nose.
Yeah, and you look inside, and there is just like garbage and like trash bags and like old newspapers, and like silverware with food, or like bowls and silverware with food still in them, like piled everywhere, right? Like you walk up to the front door, and you see like the inside. Let me give you a good view of what the inside looks like.
I'm scared. Ugh.
Yeah, it looks bad. What do you do?
Yeah, he talks to himself. He probably mutters something about, like, he looks around. He probably, first thing he, calls out, like, Mrs. Wotherton?
No response.
He's like, this is how you get leprosy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna just, he probably has to step over a mound of trash to even get in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking this slow. He's looking for because if someone lives here, there's probably a path.
Yeah,
that's been
yeah.
Made through the garbage.
Yeah, we'll cut right as you start to walk in.
And he jumps because mouse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And then that's where we get our dramatic cut, right? Clark Sutherland. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, why do they have me working the night shift?
Oh yeah. No, you haven't we'll say that actually with Ms. Wutherington, you've maybe done hospice at her house like once. She has a usual guy, right? And her usual guy took like well, actually, you know what? You get a phone call, right? You're on call and you get a phone call.
Why don't I pick up the phone?
Yep. It's your boss. He's like, "Hey, Clark, we got a call in that there's apparently a welfare check going on Wutherington, Appleton Street. Andy's out for the night, and we need someone to go and check up on him with the police so that we can make sure the medications are right and make sure that they're not going to do anything wild. So we'll cover your miles."
I gotta go to that place.
Yeah, I know it's not
Have
exactly.
you ever seen it? Oh
I've
my
heard
God.
stories.
The stories do not do justice to what this place looks like.
He's like, "Hey, Halloween, time and a half."
All right.
Yeah. What? What were you gonna say?
Oh no, he's just cussing under his breath.
Yeah, yeah. And what does Clark look like?
He's about 5'11", brown hair, eyes, wears glasses, just sort of a slightly above average build.
Okay.
Nothing really special about him. It's like he's an average Joe.
Yeah.
He's from Rhode Island. They're not really exciting.
Yeah. Okay. I get you. I get you. And let's see here. What is your home life like? You live alone, you married.
He lives alone. He's divorced. That's why
I
I
got
moved
you.
out this way.
Yeah, I get
Get
you.
a fresh start.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Small town like this,
Yeah.
great to get a fresh start.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll just we'll assume you go to your nondescript subcompact car.
I could come up with something.
His old
Yeah, it's
Oldsmobile.
compact. How
Yeah.
scared can I make it?
Yeah. And you start heading out, and as you're heading out, you notice that there's quite a few trick-or-treaters out tonight. I mean, you expected there to be, a pretty decent turnout, but I mean, like, for a small town, you're seeing a pretty good handful. And maybe like as you're walking out to your car, like a couple kids come up, like they're probably like 10 and like 13. They're like, trick or treat.
Give him some drugs.
What's your trick?
They like look at each other a little confused, and they're like, all right, and they like walk off. Yeah.
Slightly disappointed. I was expecting a trick. I would have gave you some good stuff. But I got not that type of.
That's an implication.
It's the implications.
I was gonna say, could I have some of that good stuff?
Yeah.
I need it.
Your character is just sad, Mary or Wilkin.
I'm not sad. You're sad.
But this is about as good a time as any. Who's driving the car, first of all?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Standard
Al,
procedure.
Yeah, Al, you know these places, and
Yeah.
you know Ms. Weatherington. She's
Yeah, her and my mom went to school
or
together.
Weatherton. Yeah, they did go to school together, and they were even friends at one point. Your mom talked fondly of her until she kind of withdrew into herself.
Yep.
Your mom kind of feels like she just kind of lost it. She just stopped taking care of herself, started hoarding all this trash. It was not good.
Yep.
But yeah, you're heading down a road that is a little bit familiar, though. You've done a couple wellness checks on her, and usually she hobbles herself out with her walker and yells at you guys for bothering her. She's usually very crotchety. I can take care of myself. I don't need you boys out here. Just leave me alone. You're persecuting an old woman. Like that kind of thing.
So is she a
Valentine, don't
nice
tell
old
your
lady?
mom.
You said your
Wow.
mom like went to school. Is she nice?
She was.
Was?
Yeah, she kind of.
Sorry, he's chewing a mint.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I grew up together and went to the same school, but afterwards she just kind of, I guess, went in on. What's the word I'm looking for? Reclused.
Yeah. I know what
Retreated.
you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just kind of kept to herself. Kind of became a hoarder and all that.
That sounds disgusting.
It is. It really is.
Do we have to go?
You never ignore a wellness check.
But there was that one time.
That's
Making up stories, Mary.
My name's not Mary. It's call me Wilkins.
Oh
I
God.
don't like
drives
being
on.
called Mary.
Yeah.
My
So-
first name's Merryweather, and I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys pull up to this house. Valentine, Officer Valentine, this is pretty familiar to you.
Yeah, but
Officer
there's a car
Wilkins,
here.
you've never been here. Yeah, there's a car here. What kind of car do you drive, Miles?
Oh, we'll say a nondescript Oldsmobile.
What?
God damn, you all in your
Just say
cars.
like a Nissan or like a Toyota Corolla
No,
or
this
something.
is a car that this was a
He
car that
drives
his-
my car in real life.
It was a car that his dad gave him. It's like, here's your first car for high school, son. It's gonna break down in a month, and somehow it's still going.
Handles
is
like
it,
a
like a
Honda
s-
Civic.
It handles like a Honda Civic.
That's a station wagon.
Yeah.
It's a Chevy Corsica.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go with that. It's a Chevy Corsica.
Yeah, so there's this fucking shitty car in the No, yeah.
Hey
That's
man, I
not
had
her
one.
car, is it?
No. Looks like she might have a guest.
Yeah, and you notice that the door is wide open, and also there is a light on inside.
That's not good. Weapons, sir?
If you pull the shotgun out of the back, that's 10 extra pages of paperwork.
He's gonna be like,
Yeah, this could be really bad.
he's totally gonna try to prank you with this.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it could be bad. You should be on the ready.
All right. Well, I'm not very
Dude,
good
Miles
with a
is about to get
shotgun.
shot, dude.
Police brutality.
I'm not very good with a shotgun. Do you want it? It's sitting here on the rack, like it's supposed to be.
Well, I'm not taking. We're not taking a shotgun into an old lady's house.
Well, you forgot your sidearm back at the station, sir, or did,
Oh, I
did
didn't.
you not?
Stop putting words in his character's mouth, damn
I
it.
know.
Telling this shit.
I know. I'm just teasing. All right. So all right. I guess we pull over and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then Miles
Alright.
was killed in an act of police brutality.
There's this Call of Cthulhu. He did say you could die, so
You're peeking, my dude.
You are peaking so hard.
what the fuck?
You just need to turn your gain down. That's it.
I don't know how to do all this.
Go okay. Okay, stream, we're gonna have a live demonstration. So right click on your sound spot,
Kai.
go to your open sound settings.
Kai.
Okay, I gotta wait for it to load because I have a shitty computer. So give me a second.
Manage sound devices. Nope.
Yeah.
Microphone. There we go.
Yeah.
Nope, I can only disable.
Oh man, manage sound devices, microphone.
Device properties here.
That should have. Fuck you, Windows 10.
Any better?
That is better.
You're now
but
very quiet.
yeah, hold on.
If I move it closer, is it
Keep going.
Yeah, you're very quiet.
okay? How about this?
I've got you turned up all the way, and I can
Little bit better?
barely hear
How
you.
about this?
That's
A
good.
little bit better. Give me just a little bit more.
Come on, baby.
How about this?
Hey, that's perfect.
It's at 80 instead of 100. Ooh.
Good. Okay, so with that diversion out of the way, yeah. So you guys pull up to the house. What's your next action, Mr. Valentine?
He's gonna pull out his flashlight.
Mhm.
Not
Sir?
gonna pull out his gun.
I forgot my flashlight.
There's a spare in the trunk. Just go grab that.
3 extra
Is there a all right, I pop open the trunk. Is there actually a spare flashlight in the back?
There's spare stuff. most
Yeah,
likely.
yeah. No, definitely.
There's a
There's,
shotgun.
there's,
Because I actually did forget to put that on here.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get the spare flashlight.
All right, sir. Hey, the trunk's open if you want the.
Close the trunk, Mary.
My name's not Mary. Slam.
Yeah. Okay.
This is gonna end with me dying as he stands over my corpse with a bloody weapon, going, "My name's not Mary."
He does have his hand on the hit on his holster, but he hasn't drawn anything.
Good.
Mhm. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and as police officers, you guys would know drawing a service weapon instantly escalates your paperwork by quite a bit. Discharging a service weapon, whoo boy, you're gonna be there all night. But yeah, so so who's taking the lead? What's going on here?
Oh, I am. This guy is not gonna take the lead.
Why not?
Because
I
you will
figured-
kill Miles.
I
Oh,
figured, but I wasn't going to make
Force.
assumptions.
Well, he is the senior officer after all. He should take
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. All right.
Ladies first.
Well, that would be you then, Mary. And he's
All
like,
right. Are you actually gonna let him go first?
No, he walked forward after saying that. He's just like, you're gonna say that, he's gonna call you the lady.
Yeah.
He'll make his way through the ensemble of trash and the
Yeah.
Are there any
mhm.
statues made of jade?
No,
God,
there's not. However, this person does eat without a table near constantly.
Well,
Does
no,
he
this
hear
wasn't-
us? Because we should sound off as soon as we enter the house.
Yeah.
How far am I by now?
Actually, as soon as you guys enter, we're gonna switch back over to Clark. So, Mr. Sutherland,
Yes.
you have arrived at this fucking spooky house with this disgusting lady who just cannot let things go. And you see a car and the expected police car as well.
When did she ever get visitors?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. But yeah, so you pull up to the house. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just sort of shrug and then get out and go to my trunk and open it up and grab my kit in the lockbox and
Nice.
just sort of like do. Okay, what's up with her this time?
Yeah. So yeah, you head up through the front yard of a veritable tombstone of history, She's practically making her own monument, And
Yeah, probably wondering why haven't they committed her yet?
Yeah. But yeah, you approach, and of course you see like the wall of garbage. But yeah. Just like you see that through the door, and we'll cut back to Miles real quick. So Miles, you are probably at this point. What are you doing right now?
Well, I've got my phone out because it is a built-in flashlight. Haha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a flashlight as part of my costume, but being a child of the modern age,
Yeah.
I do everything with my cell phone.
Right. Of course.
And I'm
I
just
get it.
like slowly creeping through this garbage pile of a house. Very, very happy that I am wearing boots that have you know what I mean, the like
Yeah.
field work boots,
Safari boots.
safari
Yeah.
boots and high socks, because there's been at least once where I'm not sure if that was a small cat or a large mouse.
Yeah. We'll say that you've gotten to probably about the living room. You see that there's a television in front of a couch, and the television is on. And
It's
all
just
you see is no. You actually see the blue like end of a tape like color, and the tracking says like 15 minutes and 37 seconds.
Well, and obviously there's no one on the couch.
There's a giant disgusting grease stain on the couch. Like like just human sweat has left an impact. Yeah, yeah. You remember her? She wasn't tiny, but she also, you know, or she wasn't huge, but she wasn't exactly tiny either. You know, she
Swamp
had a
Thing.
little bit of weight to her.
Yeah, he just like grimaces and scrunches up his face and just creeps in deeper.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Which direction are you going?
Uh, probably going to once he's in like this little dining area.
Mm-hmm.
Turn left. He's probably looking for a bedroom.
Yeah, yeah. So this away.
Or because his thought is she's either dead in bed
Uh-huh.
or she fell down in the shower or something.
Yeah, you smell there's a bathroom here, and the second you pass about this threshold, you smell probably the foulest bathroom smells you've the only thing that permeates it is this smell of sulfur that just is leaking through the whole house.
Oh, he has his like that, like I said, he had the sleeve up and over his nose.
Mm-hmm.
But he like pulls that down, takes his shirt, puts it over his face, does it with both his hands, and he's still like, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's about this time you hear Al, how would you announce yourself?
Oh, it would just be like, be like, Darby Police, Miss Weatherton,
Yeah,
Here on
Yeah.
wellness check,
Miss Weatherton, you in here?
Miss Wetherington.
Yeah,
Wutherington.
Or Wotherton. We'll say Wotherton. I don't remember if I said Wetherington or Wotherton.
Oh, I wrote it out here.
He probably screwed it up anyways. He's gonna call
yeah.
her Wetherington, whether it's her name or not.
Yeah, you put Miss Weatherton. Yeah, it's Wotherton. But yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know me so well, Daniel. I say an NPC name and you go, I should write that down. Yeah, Miles, you hear that. What do you do?
He's going to turn around to get away from the stank.
Yeah.
And just like hands up, he's gonna go back towards like the dining room, living room, and be like, just be like, don't shoot me.
Al, do you know Miles?
Probably. We probably know his parents more than anything.
Yeah, you know the Westcotts.
Yeah, because like small town.
Not my parents.
Oh,
Or whoever took care of you.
Oh, you know his. Oh, yeah, you do know his situation. His situation's kind of sad.
Then, yeah, I definitely.
He was
crackheads.
Yeah, he was raised actually by his sister and his
That's okay.
stepbrother.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
then have it just be like I put the flashlight on and be like, Miles, is that you?
Sir, who's this?
Well, here's the problem child of the county.
Problem child?
No.
What? You
Problem
told me
child.
so many problem child tonight. What
No,
does
he's
one
actually
do?
surprisingly well behaved, I think,
Oh.
right?
He gets real like and he's like, I was the not valedictorian. What's the one below that?
No, it'd be more.
Adjectorial.
Nah, he wouldn't say problem child. He would be
Yeah.
like, he'd actually probably say like, this is the child of the county.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. I guess. What are you doing here? Do you know Miss Weatherton?
Sadly, I know of her.
Okay. Why are you here then?
Because Darcy Gables is a bitch. It gave you her fake address.
I'm
Watch
gonna
your
look.
mouth, Miles.
I'm gonna look at Val. Is that another troublemaker?
That one is, yeah.
Yeah, she's the town girl who thinks she's the bad girl.
Yeah. She's hot shit.
Like the worst she does is just smoke marijuana.
Yeah. She smokes pot and drinks even though she's like 18.
She calls authority figures bad names.
Yeah. We all know that soft crime. But yeah. So
Hey, see ya.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
You guys do you.
Yeah, I came in because, like, I got here and the door was open and the light was on and I mean, I thought something bad had happened, so
Okay.
Lay your car out there.
sadly.
I'm sorry. I wish I had money to help you with that, but I ride a bicycle to work.
Miles just looks. There's so many different kinds of concern that one can have.
Well, did you see her, kid?
No, but this place smells so bad. I don't even think if she were dead, we'd know she was here.
Clark.
Your mouth.
Clark,
Yes.
you were entering the house right about now. You see 2 police officers and some kid.
These small towns, I don't know. And I just serve like, hey officers, yeah, I'm here for this wellness check. Where is she?
Go ahead, Mary.
We're not sure.
We're about to look for her. Kid here hasn't seen her either.
Hi.
Yeah. I take a sniff like, where the rotten eggs come from?
Yeah.
I was
Um,
hoping you could tell us.
Just enough for you
Actually,
to smell.
give me a medicine check, Clark. Some sort of medical check.
Yeah, there's a medicine.
Yeah, give me medicine.
I didn't take it.
I'm not
Yeah, you
that
got
kind of rogue. I put all of my points in tumble.
Or first aid. Medicine or first aid. Oh, you succeed
There's
on medicine.
medicine.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
Um,
probably a little more accurate.
yes. You smell some telltale smells. Mothballs, rotten eggs, rotting cabbage, foul garlic odor, fecal
I
odor.
could just see rotting cat people.
Yeah,
Rotting cat.
yeah,
Not the tabaxi.
yeah, you've smelled this before. She's dead. Like you smell death. But like this is like
Oh,
the smell
great.
of like advanced rotting though.
This isn't
This
just
is-
death. This is
Oof.
advanced death.
Yeah.
Yeah, the others just see me sort of like take a couple sniffs, like, I think she's this.
Yeah.
I thought
Like the smell of this place doesn't bother me. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, the smell.
Are all the hospice people scary like that?
What? Why?
Eh,
I
sometimes.
shake my head.
I just look at
Okay.
the cops like, should I leave?
I'm if she is dead, well, we're gonna need
to
you
stay
for a
there.
police report.
But I
So
didn't.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't help you. It's what's gonna have to happen. We'll get you out as soon as we can. I'm sure you didn't do it.
Oh my god, I hate Darcy.
Who's Darcy, the troublemaker, right?
That's
Well-
the word for it.
So where do I actually find her?
You look around, you see that this door is boarded off. This door is open, and looking into it, you don't smell that smell in there. It looks like it's gonna be behind the boarded off door.
How did she?
I think she's in there.
That means
Did you
looking
tell
at
us
looking at
that-
Val. I think this just turned into a homicide.
Well, that was.
Boom! You hear
Is-
the doors slam. Every door going to the outside.
Fuck.
I
I look back.
Put weapon drawn.
Miles was still in the dining room, living room, so I'm just like, Miles, did you slam a door?
No. Also, make him put the gun away.
I did draw my gun. I didn't
Oh,
point it
there's
at
some
anybody. I
paperwork.
just drew it.
Yeah, just like I don't like it when people draw guns.
I don't like paperwork.
Then put the gun away.
We can just pretend you didn't draw your service weapon and cut down on 2 pages right now.
Oh no, he's doing those pages.
I don't like them. All right.
I don't like.
Yeah,
They yell at me.
So Yeah. So
I never seem to do him right.
I'm just like, it's probably just the wind passing through these old houses.
Must be the wind.
Yeah.
Okay. Putting
Their back door's
Stowe's
probably
weapon.
opened up a bit.
Say what?
Their back door's probably opened up a bit. You know,
Yeah.
wind goes
Uh,
through, slam the front.
Actually,
That's what he's
both of the
saying.
means of egress are closed.
I
Well-
go to try to open the front door.
If we were here and we heard the door slam, he's just assuming the back door. is
Oh
probably
yeah.
the door, so-
Yeah. You try and open the door, and the doorknob. It's not even that it doesn't turn. It's like it's just like part of the door at this point. Like it's a solid object with no give whatsoever.
What's wrong?
The door won't open. Oh,
That's the
trapped in here with
problem.
a body.
Now, what type of prank are you young ones pulling?
What? I don't
That's
want to.
That's true. He was here before even any of us.
I
You're
don't
right.
want to be here.
Sir, son, I say son. How old is your character?
18.
Okay, he's 23. He's barely any older, and he's saying, son,
I am
is there
classmates
something?
older than you.
Is there something you need to tell us?
No. All I know is that Miss Weatherton is like evil or something, and now I'm trapped in her house and she's dead.
You watch your mouth.
What?
What about are any of the windows available? Like
They are
open?
all boarded up or covered with junk.
Let's
Christ.
just check on her and get it over with. I'm gonna go to the door that's boarded up.
Okay.
It's what are the boards just nailed in?
Yeah, they're like nailed in, and they're all like patchwork boards, like scrap wood, like something from a bassinet or something from a dining room table or like something from a floor. You know.
Is there any like metal bars or anything I can find? Oh, I guess I have my baton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I try to pry them off?
Yeah. Go for it. Make me a strength check. It'll have to be a hard success, though. Not quite a hard. Wait, that. Yeah, no, it's not quite a hard success.
Can I keep trying?
We'll
Or
say
push?
that you're like yanking on it. I'll give you like a take 20. Like it'll take like 5
Yeah.
minutes to get it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're working on these doors for 5 minutes. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Just.
I don't like this. Gun drawn again.
I'm just making notes on my notepad.
Okay.
I do what everyone does in a horror movie because I feel like I'm in a horror movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I check to see.
You run for the basement.
No, well, that'll come next.
Yeah.
But first, after I suggest that we all split up. But
Mhm.
for now, I check my cell phone.
You do have cell service.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and
Do
make
you
a call
mention that to
out.
anyone?
Yeah, you
Who are you
make
gonna
a-
call? 911?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you-
would get backup. No, I'm gonna try and call my sister.
Okay. You call your sister and she doesn't pick up. I
Mommy,
mean,
I'm scared. Come pick me
she's like volunteering right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just start going down my contact list.
Yeah, I mean you get like someone, like maybe you get like Greg, like your fucking like friend in like third period. Like,
Son, maybe we should call because we're police and have access to police department.
yeah, what's up, dude?
Hey, Greg. So, Darcy gave me the wrong address and sent me to the Weatherton place. And
Dude, what a bitch.
yeah, she's dead.
Oh shit, Weatherton's dead?
Yeah, and I'm stuck in her house.
Dude, that's crazy.
Can you
yeah.
shut him up, Mary?
You should like call the cops, man. Is what
Yeah,
he's gonna
man.
say next.
No, he's like, yeah, man, that's wild.
Can you like get over here? Like bring a crowbar?
Oh yeah, man, dude, that's nuts. Hey, man, I gotta go. I'm like 14-0 right now, and I need to. Hey, man, I'll catch you on Monday.
You-
Click.
Ah.
All right. Leave it to the consummate professional, I guess. I'm gonna call, probably call dispatch because on the
Yeah.
body mic or whatever.
Yeah, you call dispatch. Yeah, I mean, you've got a radio.
Yeah.
You've got a chest radio. Walkie. There we go. What do you radio in with?
Um, uh, patrol car 14 calling dispatch.
You guys were car 3. They don't have 14 cars out
Right, I was like
I-
14. Woo, think
I
bigger.
forgot. I'm sorry.
here. 14 was the one we used in the practice exercises.
I'm sorry. The academy had 15 cars. I just took a guess. Patrol car 3. Calling dispatch.
Dispatch to car 3.
We're gonna need some help here. We've managed to get ourselves stuck inside the Weverton house.
Stuck?
Well, it appears that through no fault of our own, the doors happen to be locked, and we're
Crap.
unable to get out.
All right. Hold 2, and you sit there for about 2 minutes, and then they say, "All right, we have a locksmith coming out to the building. It should be 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Crack.
Over and out." Yeah, and about that time, Officer Valentine, you get the final board off, and the door just slowly creaks open, like the latch was broken.
Those were some tough boards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got it. That's
The
good.
smell, by the way, hits you like insane. Like,
Oh god, somebody did die in there, didn't they?
I'm like breaking a mint in half and shoving it up my mouth.
yeah.
I just walk in.
Yeah, you like start to walk in like you assume you know what's gonna be there. Because there's no signs of a basement from the outside. You walk forward and all of a sudden you're like, oh, whoa, hey, there's stairs there, and there's a roughly dug basement with unfinished walls. And it is, let me drag you over there, covered in trash.
The room was a lie.
That's not good.
That's not a bedroom. But you smell
Wow.
this place.
I look at the stairs. I'm like, I'm gonna assume she probably fell down though.
Well, then we should go find the body.
Yeah.
We
That
might
would
as
be an
well do
idea.
something while we wait for the locksmith.
Yeah, so who's going in first? Al or
I will go.
Okay.
He's like, hold on, I'll go first. Is he? Like I said, he has mints just shoved up his nose.
In the back,
Yeah.
we just hear Miles go, "Oh, is that a rat? Ah!"
As you guys start going down, you guys hear like a really loud hum, like an electrical hum, and then one by one, pop, 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 pop. All of the light bulbs in the house burst. The only source of light now is
flashlight.
flashlights and the television.
Yeah, I pull out my flashlight and my cell phone.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna turn my phone off. I need to save battery on that.
Yeah. We'll say you're roll a D100.
Oh, that's bad. You're gonna kill me.
You're at 22%. Your
Go
phone
to,
is at 22%.
Go to settings, low power mode, turn the screen brightness all the way down.
Sure. No, I get you. Yeah, you didn't charge your phone before the party. Maybe you assumed like, someone will have a charger.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna be late.
I'm gonna turn that off, put it in my pocket,
Yeah.
and use my flashlight.
Okay. So, does anyone else react to the fact that all of the lights in this house just exploded?
Yeah, I turn on my flashlight.
All right, right on.
Yeah, Miles
I
is
still
just,
have my gun drawn, by the way.
Miles
There's
is
a lot of
just-
paperwork that's going to be done at the end of the night.
I figured.
Yeah, Clark just figures
Ow.
that it's like, oh, bad wiring. Probably
Yeah.
like knob and tube into place.
Al probably already had his on. It was probably like dark enough looking down there. He's like,
Okay,
and all the
so-
lights went. Do. He's like, oh, what? This house.
So I don't. Do you believe in evil, like supernatural evil?
People can be evil.
That's Hollywood tomfoolery. What are you talking about?
There's ghosts.
Come on, we got two
I'm not
believers and
saying
two
I believe in
non-believers.
ghosts. I'm saying I believe in evil. Supernatural evil.
It's Miss Weatherton back from the dead to haunt us.
Oh, Miles. As I continue,
I knew she was from hell.
you watch your language.
yeah.
His mom went to school with her. Don't worry about it.
Was that a rat?
Don't tell
Yes,
me you
it
believe
was.
in that weird mumbo jumbo stuff with spirits and spooky.
I don't know. All I know is I've been in like the first time I had a client and they started talking. I think there might be some weird stuff out there.
I've
Nice.
heard of.
I
Well,
just look at Officer Valentine. Let's go find the body.
I've already started going down the stairs. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Coming up
I'll
in-
follow. Okay, follow down
Yeah.
the stairs.
You go down
So-
the stairs, you hear.
Second thought, I'm not following.
Yeah. As you head down the stairs, the stench is huge. And you start to shine your flashlight around. Make me a perception check. Is it
Spot
perception? Spot hidden. Anyone. Everyone.
I'm good at that.
Everyone. Merchandising.
Clark and I are on fucking top.
Hell yeah.
Hold
Is it
on.
Green?
Yep,
Yeah, it's
green
green.
roll.
Ooh, you barely made it.
Nice. So you all notice this as you enter. Flashlight goes around, and maybe you all notice it at the same time. So, like, you get that weird thing where all the flashlights hit it at the same time, and we get a bunch of cross cuts and angles. There's a bunch of animal cages with like dead fucking pets in like all of them,
Oh,
right? Like
why is
half rotted.
What was
dogs,
this lady?
Cats, rats, that sort of thing.
it a dead isekai?
A dead isekai. No, yeah, no, they're all like you can tell, Clark, this is where the smell is coming.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
a rotting body is a rotting body.
Yeah.
This
So-
smiles very sad.
In all the
Yeah.
time you've known her, did she ever leave a house?
She went shopping.
So maybe she's just not here? Fingers crossed?
It's possible.
This time of night,
It's Halloween. She could be.
Out
At a book
feeding
club.
People.
We'll say it's
I
about
love-
11
book club.
o'clock, by the way.
I look at Clark. I'm like, you know how someone gets. She just wandered. The door was open, so.
Yeah.
she didn't walk that well.
But here's the thing, she didn't feed them. They must have suffered for so long.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and looking around the basement, you guys also here's the thing that you guys got for getting the hard one. Clark and Valentine, you guys both notice that behind like a pile of garbage bags, there's like what looks like a small like handmade door out of like boards, and it's through the drywall.
I kind of like tilt my head and like, you see that? To Miles.
See what?
Or to, not to you, to Clark.
Oh, okay. Don't
Yeah.
talk to your deputy, of course.
You're behind me. Clark and I went down first, so he's right next to me. Like, you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I see that. That's
Yeah, you
weird.
saw it. Oh, I thought you were asking. I was like, yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, Mary, we got more investigating to do.
My name's not Mary!
Please don't
Oh,
make
so
him
that's the new
upset.
rookie in town. How you doing, Mary? Clark.
No, it's Wilkins. Private First Class Wilkins. Officer Wilkins to you.
Please don't make him upset. He's got a gun.
He's still holding his gun out.
I'm not pointing it at anybody. I know better than that.
Maybe he's like
You- you
gesturing
old
with
enough to
it
use one
though.
of those things?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's waving it around.
Now,
The
son,
name-
are you old enough to use one of those things?
I'm 23. I can vote.
I'm gonna start pushing the
Kill
trash
people with
bags out of the way.
guns. Welcome to America. I'm.
Yeah. Oh god. Al, you're
Oh
pushing
lord.
you're
Yeah,
pushing debris away.
Yeah, as they're arguing, I'm
Okay.
just like shoving it away with my baton.
Yeah, bags of clothes and shit, all around. But you push it away and you see this door. It looks poorly made, but there's a bunch of scribblings all around the door, like the door frame, I guess you could say. It's not really a frame. It's got one of those eyelashes, and like that's holding it closed. Um, yeah, how closely do you examine it?
Like once I like reveal it and I see those now, I'm like, okay, now it's getting a little weird.
Yeah.
I told you.
Would an anthropology or a history check work to guess?
Anthropology, yeah, that actually would be pretty good.
Oh, come on.
Do you want to push that roll?
Fuck it, it's a one shot.
Yeah. So
The door
Miles
eats
like
me.
no, Miles kind of goes up to it and he starts kind of like he puts his hand on the wall to kind of look, and then he kind of steadies himself a little bit and kind of leans closer in to kind of be like he tilts his head, and then like one of his feet just gives way under him from like a trash bag that he like had pressure on wrong, and his hand wipes off half of this rambling
Ah!
as he falls because it's all just chalk.
Yeah, you just hear him go, oh god. Oh.
Don't die.
Yeah, it smells
That's more
pretty fucking
paperwork.
rank down there, dude.
Yeah, he gets up very quick. And
Yeah.
then looks over at the door and is like, oh shit. And then looks over at Al, who's probably about ready to be like, don't swear. And he's like, shh. Oot.
Way to go.
Yeah,
kid.
they're children. Don't swear.
You're the children, don't
I'm
swear.
just gonna like nudge you aside with the baton, like, all right, so kind of like to flip the latch.
Wait,
Okay.
I forgot I had a baton.
You.
Yes, please put the gun away, sir.
Yeah.
I think I'll just keep it out. It's paperwork already written, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you flip the latch with your baton, and the door kind of like pushes outwards, and you just hear a
We didn't hear anything.
huh?
We
There was
didn't hear
nothing. It
anything.
was just you leaning forward. There we go.
You just hear like this weird kind of howling breeze. Who's in the back of the pack right now?
It's not. I want to say. Well,
It's
I guess it would be me,
probably-
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be you or Clark because Miles
I'll
was
just-
up front and I was up front.
All right, I
Uh,
guess it'll be me.
Okay.
Eaten by fish people.
Nope. Wilkins, you hear some clicking upstairs.
Spider people.
Make me a listen roll, Wilkins.
Crab people.
I heard something. Just a second. He's actually really good at this too.
Hell yeah.
I think.
Looks like
Yes, he is. It's the green one, right?
Yep. You can
Cairo, what are you doing to me? Yes.
Would you
Which
like
one
to
do I
push
roll
that?
for a push again?
Just click it again.
Cairo, what are you doing in my
He
game?
made it worse.
Roll me 1d8.
All right. You take brain strain damage. Oh, okay.
You lose 7 sanity points. You like listen and you're letting your imagination get the better of you. You're like hearing this clicking and this whirring and you're like, what's it? What's that?
I heard it, and I'm gonna point my gun back up the stairs. I heard
Yeah.
something. Something
Larry,
clicky
don't
and
pull your
evil.
Yeah.
It's evil.
Yeah.
Can we do a listen check?
Yes, but I need to go on your listen roll quick, Miles. Miles, you hear wind, but like you hear like wind from like a very long tunnel. And actually, Valentine, you look down the tunnel, and that's not up to code.
Yeah, no, I was about to
That's
say,
a long tunnel. That's
It's-
got to be like maybe like quarter to half a mile. Your flashlight doesn't touch
Yeah.
the end of it.
I was gonna be like, once the door opens, his flashlight goes in. He was just gonna be like,
Did this old coot dig her way out?
I don't think. Is there any support in the tunnel?
No.
it's a
That
small tunnel though.
Yeah.
Doesn't look safe. And then
I hear clicking.
Yeah. Yeah. Your deputy is flipping the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mr. Valentine.
That's
I'm like, Mary,
something.
put your gun away.
No, I feel safer with it in my hand. See, it's not cocked yet. It's
Don't
okay.
Point don't point it at a doorway.
Don't mention that it's a double action, and all I have to do is pull the trigger. There's no such thing as a safety on a double action.
Yeah.
Once he said he heard something, I'll listen.
Okay. Al, you have solved the mystery. It was a hard check. Al, the VCR upstairs is rewinding.
Yeah. Do they automatically rewind?
Nope.
Yeah,
Unless you got a real
he's
expensive
like-
one.
I think she might be upstairs. The VCR is rewinding.
yeah.
I'll go and check. Is anyone gonna
No,
come
you
with
are
me?
not.
I pull you back. Like, yeah, I'm first.
Don't
Look.
leave me with him. He's crazy.
I'm not crazy. Just I'm not crazy.
And I just start walking up, and like I'm
My
just
dad
like,
called me crazy once. It
Oh,
was
God.
very nice.
as I get near the top, I'm gonna call out like,
Ms. Merriweather.
or not Merrywood. God damn it.
Miss
Miss
Weatherton.
Yes,
Miss
I mean,
Weatherton.
wait. My name's Mil.
Weatherton.
Yeah.
My name's
Uh,
Will.
you get no response. But you hear the whirring stop, and you hear like that empty VHS noise, that like kind of meh, like baseline noise.
Yeah.
You hear that.
Like it's playing again.
Yeah, like it's playing.
Okay, I'm gonna go turn the corner as I get upstairs and
Mhm.
shine my flashlight to where he was or is. And
Okay.
See if I see
Excellent.
anyone.
Yeah. So let me move you back to the floor plan real
Like Miss
quick.
Weatherton?
Actually, no, I don't need to move you to the floor plan. You
He's.
guys-
I was gonna say Wilkins has followed you, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm staying down with Clark.
In the living room, you see that the television is playing, and what you're seeing is somebody. It's like a POV shot of somebody just walking through this house in daylight, right? They kind of walk through the kitchen and the dining room, and then they go and turn and get a zoom shot in the bathroom into the sink where there's like a bunch of empty pill bottles, and like a bunch of grody old toothbrushes that couldn't have been from earlier or from later than the 1980s. And then they go into a bedroom, and it shows. They go into the bedroom, and the bed is gone. Right, the entire room is completely bare, still grody and disgusting, but bare. Right, and there's just like in the center of the floor, there is a. Sorry, I gotta fucking figure out how I want to describe this.
A time
There's
cube.
there's not a time cube. No. Time
What's
cube
a time cube? Sorry.
I don't
Yeah.
even know, and it's been explained to me.
Yeah, I don't even know, and I explain it to people. Like in this room, in the very center of the room, there is there's like two people sitting on the floor cross-legged, smoking a cigarette each. And one of them is Ms. Weatherton, and the other one is some guy that you don't recognize, Al.
He doesn't recognize him.
But Wilkins, you do.
It's your dad.
It's your daw.
No. No.
They're sitting in this bedroom smoking a cigarette. Like both of them are smoking a cigarette, and then they both kind of look at the camera. And then the camera just starts to zoom in on Weatherton's face.
I shoot the
And it's-
TV.
All right. Yeah, the TV explodes in spectacular fashion.
Merryweather!
Fuck! You shooting!
It was my dad on TV. You don't understand. I haven't
I
seen
start
him in
going upstairs.
years.
Yeah.
He's not. What's
You
that?
go upstairs, Clark, and you see Wilkins panicking. His gun is smoking, and the TV is in fucking ruins.
I'm actually gonna go up and just like put my hand on Merryweather's wrist and grab the gun, say like from the top, and be like,
You're gonna have to actually fight him for it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to fight him for it.
So, what do we do?
Miles is just downstairs going.
That would be an opposed strength check, I suppose.
Okay.
I open up my lock box and it's like, no. This'll help.
Okay.
What do you pull out?
Horse tranquilizer.
I
Oh,
pull
man.
about 10 milligrams of Ativan liquid
Oh
form
yeah. Oh,
Your
that'll
wrist-
help it.
Your
right
wrist
in the
is
shoulder.
a-
Huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
as I'm holding his wrist, you stab him in the shoulder.
You get him with the Ativan. Okay. Wilkins, you feel a little
Did
bit
I not
more
even have a
relaxed.
chance to avoid that?
Actually, yeah. Go ahead and make a agility
A
check.
dodge. There is a dodge.
A dodge. Yeah, make dodge. Do dodge.
I will make dodge. I will
Make
make
dodge.
it.
Make
Make it.
dodge. Future good. Make dodge. My campaign slogan for 2020.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. You're good at ducking shit. I think we all know why you're good at ducking shit.
Me dog.
It's his da. Yeah. That'll give you an action to be like, do whatever you want. Your gun is out of your hand, but you are not stabbed with Ativan.
Oi. All right,
Oh.
fine. Keep the gun, but
Yeah, I'm
No
gonna turn
head.
to Clark and be like, "Please do not stab an officer with unknown drugs."
I know exactly
That's a
what I'm
fair
stabbing him with. It's going to make him calmer.
It's still drugging an officer, and
it looks like enough to tranquilize a horse.
No, this is a standard dose.
Is it?
Actually, technically it is.
Yeah, 10 milligrams of Ativan. Yeah, it's about
I didn't know how much
standard
it was. I was gonna say, what does it look like? I don't know.
It looks like a syringe full of drugs.
yeah,
Yeah, basically.
yeah, he's gonna be like, "Please put that away. That won't be necessary."
dose.
Are you sure? We can calm him down a bit. He might be able to focus better.
All right, fine. I'm better. Just no.
We are not doping an officer.
Miles, you're
I
here.
have so much paperwork
terrified.
now.
Did
I
you?
gotta
Are you
go
still?
through.
Yeah,
Are you still downstairs?
I'm fucking terrified.
Okay, so as this is going on, you're hearing this like muffled conversation going on. And the door down there, it kind of has this thing where it'll like go out a little bit and then it'll come back in, right?
Mhm.
As if there's like positive then negative air pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of like swings out and then swings back in and thud thud thud. Swings out, swings back in, thud thud thud.
I'm getting out.
Swings out, swings in, slam, and
I'm-
the door
I-
gets obliterated.
I am gone.
Once again, I sigh and I head towards it. There's like, "Miles, stop."
The door.
I
slammed-
told you something's in here.
The door blew up. The door. Ah, ah.
I told you. Now, give me my
Okay,
gun
can I
back.
use this on the kid? Like he's
No. I'm going to try and take that from him, as a matter of fact.
No, you
Accidentally
don't.
stab yourself on it.
Right?
Yeah.
Or I'm going to try and take that from him.
Everyone.
Are you not just gonna ask?
Put it away as an officer. I order you, put it away, or I'm gonna have to handcuff you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, that's kind of kinky.
Are you going to comply or not?
I'm gonna head towards the front door actually and try to see if it's because I never
Yeah,
tested
put it away.
All right.
You put it away. That's good.
Yeah,
We're
I'm-
getting
I don't know
somewhere.
I don't know if Merryweather's hitting on me or what. But
Is there a window in the bedroom when I come up the stairs?
Hold on. So we got people doing stuff. We'll go to Valentine first, and then I'll get to you. Okay.
No worries.
Yes. So let's see here. Valentine, you go to the front door. It looks like the metal has fused the knob like to the door. It like will not turn.
Does the door wobble at all? Like,
No,
you know how doors.
it's almost as if the door is like a part of the wall.
Okay, this is a little strange.
What's strange?
Can I kick the door?
Yeah, make me a strength check.
That's what I was gonna do to the. Ooh!
Oh, this advances my timeline a little bit faster than I expected. You kick through the wall, and behind the wall, there is nothing.
Okay, now shit's gotten real weird.
I look to.
What's the matter?
Can't remember. Brian, you can update your name like so I can see it down there, Clark. I look at Clark and I'm just like, did you drug any of us?
No, you wouldn't let me.
Point.
All right. Can I have a firearm back now? I put it in my holster until I need it.
I hand it back. At this point, I'm like, well,
Well, shit, now there's a reason.
Yeah.
Thank you. And holster it. Actually holster it.
Yeah. Snaps the button and everything.
Yes. Well, maybe not. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll snap.
yeah.
So-
I'm just like, okay. This is okay. He's a little broken right now. He's like his
Yeah.
mind is like I said. He's not brain smart. He's only book smart.
Yeah.
And that
He's we'll hold on you for a second.
cut to
there.
Miles.
And Miles. You get up to the bedroom. What were you looking for?
Window.
Boarded.
Fuck.
Yeah. All
Still-
of them are. Or
How-
covered in clutter.
How tightly are they boarded up?
You could tightly enough that you like cannot see between them. Like you might be able to see like a sliver of the outside between them, but like not
Is there
enough.
enough gap to where I could try and like grab a hold and try and pull one off?
No, there's no finger holes big enough.
There aren't any holes big enough, sorry.
Like the officer, I'm gonna try and kick at it.
Make me a strength check. You kick at it and you fall on your ass. You like lose your balance.
Yeah, that's to be expected. He's in full on
Panic mode. Yeah. So you
I'm
go
not
into this
panicking, you're
bedroom.
panicking.
Do you go into? Oh shit! I haven't moved you back. I should move you guys back. So do you go into this bedroom?
Sure, I'll like bolt across
Yeah.
and look through
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, that bedroom where you were trying to fuck with the window, right? Right by the window is the bed.
Oh
and
god.
you look over to the bed because you hear a slight plopping noise.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to either, but we gotta.
Do you look at it?
I just like cover like he's full on like Scooby Doo mode where he's like covering his eyes and he's just like the bed's making noise, make it stop.
You're not even looking at it. Okay. Hey Clark, you're closest to the bedroom probably.
more
You
than
hear the
likely.
kid, huh?
You're more than likely.
Yeah. You hear the kid like freaking out.
Yeah, mumbling something about the
Okay.
bed and the bed is alive or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go in and see what the kid's mumbling about. I was like, man,
You go in,
small
you
town
see
kid.
Yeah, you see him curled up in the corner, and you see the bed has like this black brackish liquid that's like seeping up from under the mattress to the top and like bubbling at the top, like big like La Brea tar pit style bubbles.
What did you do now, kid?
What do you
I'm finding your lack of faith. I find your lack of faith disturbing, Commander.
and it's getting to the point where like the bubbles are coming up so heavy that it'll like pop and splatter on like the back right wall, like kind of over here.
Mm.
You kids and your
Wow.
pranks. Like,
What?
what is this? And I pulled the blanket over.
You pull up the blanket, and like it's hard, first of all, to pull the blanket up because it's like soaked in this like thick liquid. And underneath you see the mattress, which is also doing this.
I pulled the mattress back.
You pull the mattress back, and as you pull the mattress back, you see. Make me a sanity save or a sanity check.
Oh yeah, the kid's doing the. Ooh.
All right, Clark. Roll me a d6. All right, you take 6 points of sanity damage. Miles, are you looking or are your eyes covered still?
I'll say I'm looking. I won't be that bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So sanity check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
at least
Roll
it's
me a
not a
d6.
fumble.
5. You take 5 sanity damage. As you pull it back, Clark, in your medical assessment, this is one big fucking tetroma. It's huge. It's a giant tumor with a row of teeth that kind of goes across almost in a scar pattern across the top. And there's like several like small like fuck.
It's a
what do you-
teratoma.
Teratoma. That's what I mean. Um, what is it when eyes get glazed over? What is that called again?
Eyes glazing over.
No, as in like when they get milky.
Aren't those
Milky.
Cataracts.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, cataract eyes all like over it.
Oh boy, we've discovered a Shogoth.
Roll for initiative. No, I'm fucking kidding.
We would fucking die.
Fight the mattress, boys. No. But yeah, how do you react to this?
What the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
That's grody. But yeah, Clark, what's your reaction?
Interesting.
Oh, I thought that only existed in textbooks.
Yeah, and it's massive. It's probably about 3 feet by 3 feet. You're lifting up a queen mattress.
I just slowly back out of the room.
Yeah, yeah. Miles, what kind of shoes are you wearing?
Like we said, safari.
Oh, yeah.
boots.
Those survivor boots, you're smelling like burning rubber as you notice a small stream of it has kind of like just
Oh.
naturally found a path down the carpet and it's spreading across the room.
Oh, I was like frozen in absolute abject horror.
Yeah.
Now I'm out of the room faster than Clark is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm a quick little shit.
Yeah. I imagine you are. Guys in the living room.
Yep.
The mattress is alive. The mattress is alive.
All right, what's going on here? They didn't cover this in Academy. What happens when the house starts trying to kill you?
What happened in the bedroom?
The
What?
mattress. It's got
You might not want to have a look in there. That, yeah.
it's got
No.
eyes and it's bleeding.
As you
All
kind of
right.
like look behind them, both of you guys, you see like black, thick liquid like slowly creeping out of the door.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
It burns.
All right, we need to find somewhere that's not going to kill us.
Should You should probably close the door. And you said you found the body?
No, 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 no. The mattress is a body.
So
All
Miss
right, that's a
Weatherton
little crazy
isn't
even
there.
for me, and I've seen my dad on TV.
The mattress was like a giant. Like, it was a tumor, and it was like it had teeth
I'm a-
and eyes.
I'll walk up to the door, avoiding the liquid, as he said, and
Mhm.
reach for the handle. And as I reach for the handle, I'm inside to see if I can identify the body, because I'm still a little questionable.
Roll me sanity.
Yeah. He's just like,
All right, roll me a d6.
Hmm.
Oh, you take 6 points of sanity damage as you see. Oh fuck, they're talking actual sense, even though it's nonsense.
It's still like, oh god, that's the body, but Jesus, boom.
Yeah.
I don't think that she had 6 eyes or that.
Yeah,
many
you
teeth.
close the door, but there's still a gap under the door that the liquid is going through.
Huh.
Uh,
Is it burning through the carpet too?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to get
Right.
out of here.
It also smells of like old cigarette.
It's
Like the-
tar.
like the. Oh, it really is tar. Haha. That's why you said La Brea tar pits.
Mm-hmm.
We have found the DM secrets.
Uh-huh.
Being literal.
He's gonna like try to pile some trash in front of the door to help slow it down for a little bit.
You smell burning trash, but it seems
Yeah.
to be working a little bit.
He's
What do
like,
we do?
Well, we're not going out the front door.
What about the tunnel?
The door slammed itself shut and exploded.
No, the door slammed itself shut so hard that the door fell apart, like shattered into a million pieces.
I think it's the. I feel like we're on a railroad.
an underground railroad?
No. Really?
I have received inspiration from God that we must follow
Well.
this path.
Well, he's like,
The door was shoddy. It can fall apart from just closing.
Well, it's the only place we got to go.
Well, I guess you're right.
Eh,
After
all
me.
right.
I'm gonna go down first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sticking to Al like tar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's two hands grabbing the back of my shirt. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Oh.
total Scooby-Doo mode.
Right.
Zoinks!
Wilkins, you following?
Sorry, I muted my mic. Yes.
Okay. And how about Clark? What you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm following.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys get back down into the basement. There we go. Nice, back at home in the basement. Wonderful slide.
And then the teratoma comes through the floor.
No, you guys see the tunnel, right? And you hear that like whistling. Excuse me. You hear that like whistling coming through it, right? Yeah, it's looking just as inviting as it could look for being a terrifying door in a literal haunted house.
I'm actually gonna ask Clark. So, did Miss Weatherton have cancer? Like you're hospice, right? That means someone's dying.
Yeah.
She did not have cancer. She actually had she was a
Dementia?
yes, dementia.
Oh, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
I worked
But
with
it
a
would be-
lady
it would-
that had that.
Like,
And
it'd be the most-
schizoaffective disorder.
That's not worked with that though. Though speaking of someone who has worked with someone with dementia, it's hard to get them to do anything.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well,
You
then,
just gotta learn what makes them tick.
But, well, that shot down Miles's idea where he's like, that looked like a big tumor. Maybe
That did look like a big tumor.
maybe that it was like something about, oh, she died of cancer and became the tumor. She became one with it.
I'm like, well, we don't got much time. Try to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the cave doesn't collapse.
Yeah.
Rock
So-
Sudden noises.
What's our marching order?
Me first.
Me second.
Me
Okay.
third.
Okay. Well, Clark, I guess that leaves you as fourth.
Druggy in the back.
I guess.
So you can stab us all in the back with needles.
Only me.
um.
He'd do
But
me
yeah.
too if he had the opportunity.
Whoa now.
He's already proven that.
But yeah, so you guys start heading down this tunnel. The tunnel is pretty cold, but the further into the tunnel you get, the warmer the tunnel gets. And you feel like you're crawling through this tunnel forever, right? Until you see a dull glowing red, right? At like around a right angle, Valentine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you keep climbing forward?
Yeah, we don't got much choice. He's just like, there's a light
Shoot.
ahead.
Yeah. Well, you start walking to the light ahead, and well, brace yourselves.
Hey, you know what this reminds me of? This is some, say it with me, audience, Lovecraftian bullshit.
I was about
Hey,
to
it's
say
my
an-
specialty.
I was about to say some. So what kind of bullshit am I good for? We have anime bullshit, boy.
Bob bullshit.
We have Lovecraftian bullshit, boy.
You're just, that sounds like some Bob bullshit.
But most of
Um,
it makes sense in the context of the world.
True.
So,
But yeah.
Him not being honest, that makes sense. Sorry, go ahead.
all of the
Yeah.
eyes and mouths look at us and go, soul.
Soul.
No, you first of all need to roll me a sanity check.
Nah, this is normal. I watch horror.
It's just a horror movie. It's just a horror movie.
Ah,
Roll me a d8. You take 14 points of sanity damage, and I think that gives you a phobia.
hell yeah.
Okay, let's see.
You're afraid of beautiful women.
Yeah.
That is one of them.
Phobias.
Gynophobia.
Did I just roll about a madness? No, it's
Oh.
paranormal.
Well, hold on. I gotta pull up the chart. Phobias and manias. That's not a chart. Hold on.
Wait, what are luck points and can I use it?
Oh, yes, luck points. You can use them as a 1-for-1 adjustment to your roll.
I
Oh.
wish I had known that. I would have
Yeah, that's
fucking
that's
done
like-
that on that
that is
anthropology
exactly all of my luck points. If I
Do you
wanted,
want to expend all of your luck?
it would still be a 44 out of 40. So
check. That's a success.
Yeah, that is a success. Or you could just take a phobia
yeah,
or
I'll just
mania.
take the phobia.
Yeah, let me
Or
see here.
mania.
Phobia's
oh,
not so
God damn
bad.
it. Where the fuck is the
Hemomania.
list? Where is my list, damn it? Insanity tables. There we fucking go. I should have been prepared with this. What am I, a fucking donk?
Is it weird that all I can notice about these pictures is that all of these mouths have some kind of cleft palate going on?
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's weird and shit, but man, someone needs to call a plastic surgeon.
It's in the fucking book, and I don't have the book downloaded, and gosh darn it. Gosh dang darn it.
Diddly doong dong darn it.
Dilly do. Howdy ho, strangerino. Gonna give you
Let's see.
mania.
It's phobia time. Spin.
Here we go.
that
Call of Cthulhu
wheel.
6th edition.
6th edition.
No, that's 6th edition. You're right.
It's like, whoa.
Diddly diddly.
70 phobias and manias. Is that? Or is it this?
Here, do you need me to drop it into?
Yes, please.
Ah! I just spilled pencil lead everywhere.
I
Here,
was just hoping someone would. Oh wait, why am I not looking on
the
Google
page with
Images?
Call of Cthulhu.
Hold on. There it is. Google Images. No, there it's not.
My files are too powerful. That sucks.
Yeah.
I can't.
Bird.
I just looked up Call of Cthulhu investigators thing.
Yeah. No, I have it in Lexicon Ludi.
Oh, by the way, Paradise Theater does not condone
theft.
the theft of intellectual property.
I have a legitimate PDF copy on my other thing.
Here you go. I've got it.
Only
Thank you.
steal if they're from bastards.
I'll just,
Well, we can't officially endorse that either, but I mean,
it's actually on the SID.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's about halfway down.
For the full list?
Oh wait, no, that's examples. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought.
I had that pulled up too.
Just give him gynophobia.
No, I'm not gonna give him
Are you
gynophobia
wanting,
unless I
like,
roll
list of, like,
gynophobia.
every single phobia ever?
There's a table, a 1d100 table.
There is literally a phobia for everything, so that would just
Yeah.
pick a word in the dictionary.
Yeah, there's a 1d100 table. Phobias and manias. Hold on. So first of all, roll me a 1d2.
Phobia or mania.
Okay, cool. So you'll be picking up a mania,
Ooh.
and
Let's see
hold
what
on.
gets you hard now.
phobia or mania.
Hold on.
Living in America, but
Living
phobia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I caught that. I caught that. That was good. I should have just gone straight to Lexicon Ludi, but I was being a dumb. Hold on.
That's what we like about you.
That I'm dumb?
But you are dumb.
Aww.
That was the
Indeed
second
love
nicest
you.
thing I think I've heard come out of your mouth today, James.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets a
Drive.
phobia? I mean, pretty
Well,
much.
no, he has a quota of one nice thing to say to everybody in a day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, then I haven't done that yet. Well, we'll deal with that later.
Okay, core rule book. Here we go. Come on.
Would you like to see your phobia an hour one shot of Call of Cthulhu? Put it down in the description below.
Put it in chat.
I have 3. I have
Oh?
arachnophobia, hydrophobia, and whatever the one is where you're afraid of needles.
Wait, you're afraid of water?
Large bodies of water.
Hypophobia.
I was gonna say,
believe.
hold on.
I'm afraid of 80% of myself.
I was gonna
Yes.
say, hold on.
Or 75% of the planet.
Yes, very true.
Ah!
Okay,
Just-
roll me roll me a D100.
All right. Also, I found out this.
Hey, Mr. Therapist, I'm afraid of thick zombies. Dead ass.
17.
Ah!
Ha. 17. God, I love this table. There's a reason that we waited for this. You now have balletomania, an abnormal fondness for ballet and dancing.
Big old burly football playing officer.
Yeah.
Especially, creepy mouths in the wall. You know what? I
I
think I might
really
go
like-
see the Nutcracker when I get home.
Yeah.
All of a
Yeah.
sudden, he turns around, looks at Miles, and is like, "Wear the tutu."
Puts the tutu on its waist.
But
I
yeah,
have
so-
one.
Here we go.
A
To
waist?
describe a waste. To describe the world that you guys are currently looking at. Well, that Officer Valentine is currently looking at. Oh, and also
It looks like Pittsburgh.
you
Oh,
are
should
now
I?
going to be dancing for 3 minutes. You currently are looking at fleshy hell, I suppose is a good way to put it. There's teeth and eyes and there's eyes that stare and roll around, and teeth that are constantly gnashing. There's this thick, acrid smoke that smells like nicotine. That's pure, and a nicotine mixed with sulfur that's just flooding your nostrils. And there's this strange, warped music that's going on in the background. No, it's more like
Dan's
backwards
macabre.
piano strikes and violins.
He's gonna like close his eyes and start slow dancing as if he was with his dead
Hey.
girlfriend.
Hey, I like
It's gonna be he's gonna like holding like it's a fond memory, and he's rubbing his ring and just kind of
This sounds like
It's-
some
how he's dealing with it.
Silent Hill 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. And for a second, it feels as if you are in a completely blackened room with a single spotlight, and it's just you and your dead girlfriend dancing.
I should probably
Um,
roll next.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go in order.
Do it.
You're holding
Oh.
up pretty well. You go in there,
It's
and
the-
yeah, no, this is shocking and terrifying, but you know, it's
You saw
not your
dad
dog.
on TV.
Yeah.
It's me.
This
dog.
is creepy, but it's not my da.
Yeah. As you walk out, you see that your partner
Oh,
is
fuck.
slow dancing. Roll me a d8.
I'm gonna use sanity.
Okay.
Not sanity. Luck.
Luck. You're gonna
So-
buy your luck all the way down.
Yep. I'm gonna spend. Let's see, 2 and 20, or no, 2, 15. So I'm gonna spend 17 points.
Okay.
So that brings me down to 50 minus 12, 48.
Can I try and slap the Val to shock him out of?
So to break someone out of a manic episode, you would need to roll psychoanalysis.
I
Psycho-
step
psycho-
forward.
You step forward.
Oh my god.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
All right.
it's like boom, my intern training kicks in. I'm like, now, Mr. Valentine, I need you to stop for a moment and just breathe with me, okay? And I like take his hand. I'm like, okay, we're gonna breathe like this, in, out.
Nice. Yeah, and
No
Valentine,
drugs.
you snap out of your manic episode, and you start to slowly come back to this world that you're in, slightly more steeled for it.
Yeah.
And probably wishing you could go back.
Yeah.
Kinda. I got to dance with my old sweetheart.
Yeah.
Sniff.
Oh, go ahead.
Never had a sweetheart.
But yeah, I'm talking him down from his manic, and we'll say that's what steeled me from going insane, is I had something
Yeah.
to focus on.
Yeah.
All right,
Clark,
Clark.
that's gonna be a sanity check. This is something that completely rocks your perception of how the world works. Wow, you're
Not
doing
his.
good.
I'm
You
fine.
walk out and you're like, what is this hall bullshit?
He goes up
Really?
and starts, tapping it. Look, it's completely fake. Bites his finger. Ow.
Ow!
Knocks
Still
over
fake.
projector.
But yeah, how do you react to this, Clark?
Kids these days and their pranks.
Yeah, basically, kids and their like, what is this about?
I don't know. He's so
poured
creepy,
all the
don't you think?
red paint all over the place. You're polluting the earth. Like, what's going on?
This is the most Canadian way I've ever heard you. You're polluting the earth. You're putting red paint all over. What's going on, Buster?
And where did you make all these fake teeth?
That can't be good for the environment.
Dental
Oh
hygiene
shit.
is no joke.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So you guys are out here in this.
I'm just talking down the officer.
Yeah. We'll
I'm
say
coming
you're
down.
talked down, Mr. Valentine.
Yeah. He like takes a deep breath and he's like,
All right, we're in some weird shit, but we got it out of here.
I'm not letting go.
Does anyone look behind you
No.
at like the tunnel?
I'll have a look since I'm the last one.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, you turn around and you see that the tunnel that you just exited is a giant mouth, and it slowly closes.
Are we talking like a person mouth or like the Kraken in Pirates of the Caribbean and the Curse of the Black Hole mouth with just like a circle with teeth?
Stripped flesh kind of human mouth.
I want to go home.
Mods will be da.
No,
He had
no.
Does it look like Mrs.
That's
Wilkins'
about as
mouth?
bad as. You know, I'm completely over my ex now. Oh, that's great, man. Hey, would you like a glass of water or something? He used to drink water.
What did you say, Clark?
Does that look like Mrs. Wilkins' mouth? Whatever.
Yeah, actually, it
Fucking
does.
Lucky.
Yeah, good fucking catch. You see that one of the teeth has a gold crown, in the same place that Ms. Wilkins has a gold crown.
Who-
In fact, all of these mouths have a gold crown in the same place that Ms. Wilkins, or Ms. sorry, not Wilkins, sorry.
I was like,
Wotherton.
my ma died in childbirth, man. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what you're on about.
Ms. Wotherton, all of these have gold crowns where Ms. Wotherton's mouth had gold crowns.
You gonna point that out to anybody?
Oh yeah, I pointed it.
We're out of here. Let's go.
Yeah. So you see about one real path forward. You're in a little bit of a embankment, like a circle with a opening that goes to like a road that has a spinal column, on like embedded in it.
I'm not letting go of Officer Valentine's hand.
I should have brought the shotgun.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah,
should have
mind
too,
if
sir.
Sorry for doubting you, Wilkins.
Thank you, sir. You called me by my last name. Thank you.
Wilkins, roll for sanity gain.
I mean,
yeah. So you guys are gonna head down that road.
Yeah.
he called me Wilkins.
Grabs my other hand.
Now you're just walking.
Yes. No, he's probably pulled out his firearm now. I think it's
Yeah.
appropriate given.
This is very appropriate.
Yeah, I'm not sure what police procedure for entering the hell dimension is, but
Yeah.
I think it's to go Doom Guy.
Yeah. I would assume so. So you guys continue to walk through until you get to an area. Yeah,
Spooky.
spooky. Oh, hey, did you even notice this one?
Can I take the axe or the halberd?
It's a little big. Pretend that halberd isn't there. But yeah, you guys are walking along. And you hear this. As you guys are going along, you see all these tetromas and big mouth worm things. Like they start, as you walk by them, they like reach out towards you slowly. You know, it's kind of this ever looming presence that makes you feel if you stop even for a moment, something might find its way onto you.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like
Are the
home.
skulls really there?
Yes, the skulls are there.
Spooky, scary.
God damn it. But yeah, as you go, you start to walk onto an area that feels more like the carpet, like beneath your feet, right? Like the carpet of the home. And you like start to look around, and you notice that there are objects from the home in here, like that destroyed refrigerator is just like sticking out of the ground.
No. I
angle.
liked how you said it the first time better.
Yeah, that destroyed refrigerator. Yeah.
Yes. Very
it's
Kansas
just,
way.
yeah, very Kansas.
Open the
But yeah, it's sticking out of the ground at an angle. You see like there's trash bags that are piled up in certain areas. And you see like animal cages every once in a while. But the difference with the animal cages, the animals in there certainly are not the animals that were in those cages, and they are very much alive and trying to get out of the animal cages. They look like these tiny little flesh lumps with back haunches and front paws with like these big claws. They've got like just one big mouth.
There for a second, I thought you were describing Langoliers, but then you said arms and legs.
Yeah,
Now they're Langoliers with arms and legs to me.
But yeah,
Scaring the little girl.
and but yeah, and they're like gnawing at like the cages, and you can see the metal bending under their teeth. Like it looks like it's only a matter of time till they get out.
Can we leave?
Can someone shoot those?
Are they in a position where I'd actually have to roll to hit them, or
I mean, you can walk up to one and point blank shoot it.
I can
I think
shoot
you
it from here? That would
I
be
think you
nice.
still roll to make sure it doesn't malfunction. but-
Yeah. Well,
It's a revolver.
yeah. Revolvers don't have a malfunction.
Oh, okay.
A
Well,
fumble
their
just drops
malfunction
them.
is 100, but
Oh yeah. You're right.
but
I mean, go ahead and roll.
okay.
I mean, what are the odds that you
Shoot
malfunction?
myself in the foot. Hold on. All right.
Like, we'll
Alright.
assume you hit. This is just for malfunction. Yeah, you hit. You blast one of them and just like explodes into flesh. You get like a bunch of goopy like blood like on your shirt.
That's
Yeah.
not gonna come out.
Nope.
Does whatever's left quit moving?
Nope. Still twitching.
Oh god.
Should I kill the rest of them, or
I think we just need to move.
Yeah.
right?
Yep,
Squeeze
let's go.
Officer Valentine's hand tighter, like,
Yeah.
save me.
Yeah. You guys keep moving through the area. And you find yourself at the base of the spinal column finally. And at the base of the spinal column, there's a great big gate.
Hey, look, it's the thinker. He's thinking about shit.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck's behind this gate?
The
I know
fuck
what's
am I
behind the
doing
gate.
here?
Alphonse's body.
Huh?
I know what's behind the gate. Alphonse's body.
I was gonna say, is this some, like, Ghostbusters 2 shit? Are we gonna find Vigo?
Yes. I'll just say yes to anything you ask. But yeah, you see this gate before you.
Shaw was behind the gate.
We found her, finally.
Fucking thank God. So what do you do?
Hmm.
Well, I'm tired of this Hollywood BS, and I go and push the gate open and go through the door.
You push on the gate. It feels like solid stone. It does not give way.
I am Vigo, the Carpathian.
I knock.
You knock. There's no resonance because it's solid stone, and the gate does not open.
Is there any lever or anything?
Yes. Around the gate, you see three separate framed pictures. They're actually pictures that, if you had done a more thorough job of just like looking around the house, you would have noted,
Wait,
right?
Are one of these pictures a woman looking on as her husband leaves with a scowl on her face, and another one's a lighthouse?
No.
I'm not touching that again.
No, actually, they're not all pictures per se, but they're wall hangings. There are three separate things. One of them is a cross stitching. One of them is a picture that's framed, and then another one is just written on the wall. But there's three phrases. The phrases are, there's one, the framed picture says, "Prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, the presence of God watches over me." The next one is a cross stitching, and it's part of Footprints in the Sand. It's the very last part My precious, precious child, I love you and I would never leave you suffering during your times of trial and need. When you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. And then the third one is just written. And the written one says, I pray that God will take care of your needs with the wonderful blessings that come from Jesus Christ.
I don't like this.
What's these religious ramblings?
I don't think that they're helping us right now. I don't think that Christ is anywhere near here.
I'm
If he
inclined to
actually
agree.
existed.
We are
How to
small town-
tell if there's an atheist?
Jesus. You're in the middle of fucking hell and they're like, "Peh, science will explain this."
I'm just like,
Yeah.
we're in small town North Carolina. My guy's religious.
Yeah, we're
He
all
goes
Yeah.
to his
religious.
mom.
Yeah.
I'm not religious, but I've been
I
to
am
church.
now.
Hey, I came from like northeast, like Rhode Island.
Oh, godless
religion
heathens
in
in
North-
Rhode Island.
They had religion in Rhode Island once.
Yeah,
One.
the natives did.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm not touching that again.
Moving on. But yeah. So yeah, that's what you see around the door.
I will probably read them out loud.
Yeah.
one?
Which one do you read out loud first?
He'd probably notice the written one first.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be the one he'd start reading.
The I pray that God will take care of all your needs one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You read that out and you see the letters like burn into the wall and it says what needs can you not provide yourself?
A way
Cool.
out.
This is some hocus pocus stuff.
Yeah. Which one do you read next?
Probably the cross stitching because that. Well, what's the? You said the other one was a. And
Say
it's
what?
just the
Yeah, the other
frame-
one is a
frame
picture, like a frame picture.
of the words. Footprints in the sand.
It was the prayer.
Yeah, it was the prayer.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd probably be the second easiest to
prayer
read.
for protection. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you read that, the photo or the picture like drops onto the ground and shatters, and the words on it say, "When the light of God does not surround you, who does? Or when the light of God does not surround you, where is your protection?"
He kind of scoffs at that. He's like, "The light of God is always with us." And then reads the next one.
Yeah, the footprints, the last part of the footprints in the sand, that becomes unwoven and reweaves itself as, the burden to bear has never been his. It will always be your own. And the gate slowly starts to open.
So, was this just here to make us feel bad?
I don't know anymore, and I want to go home.
Yeah, the gate opens, and behind the gate, you see a blackened room. And in this blackened room, instead of the red and the flesh you've seen all around you, there's a dark green and like a dark bluish green that seeps up from the ground. And at the very end of this blackened room, there is a television.
And then a
Don't
bunch
go
of
shooting
children
this-
skeletons appear.
Yeah,
Incorrect.
I was like, don't be shooting this one.
No promises.
So you guys enter the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Al goes in.
Yeah.
As you walk. Also, quick question: what was Clark's reaction to these like messages?
It's religious mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Projectors.
He doesn't believe in God.
I think he believes
These
in hell
Bible
now.
verses being warped into satanic crap means that God doesn't exist.
But I can't rule out the possibility of Satan at this point, though.
No, it's probably some type of psychosis brought along with like trauma.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
We're all having a collective hallucination brought on by some weird shit in the house.
Yeah.
That's about the size of it.
But yeah, you guys walk forward towards the television. And you approach, and the television has the blue bars of or the blue screen of the video has ended, and it says 15:37 for the time.
I guess I'm going to be the one to go up and to rewind it.
Okay.
I'm not touching it.
Okay.
I fully
Miles?
expect the TV to eat me when I get near it.
Sure. Miles, you click the rewind button, and you see it rewinds fully static. But then whenever it hits the beginning, it clicks and plays. And it shows a younger, earlier time. Ms. Wuthering is you can tell it's her, and she's like very clearly like, I don't know, in her 30s or something. And she's a little bit overweight, but she looks healthy-ish, and she's walking through a supermarket, and Valentine, you recognize someone familiar. She kind of bumps into someone, and you see the other cart, and this is almost shot like a film even, but the other cart, your mom is moving it, right? And they bump in. It's like, oh, hey, how are you? Like, this is your mom. And Weathering's like, I'm okay. I'm doing fine. Well, I heard about what happened. Yeah. You're in my prayers. I promise. We're all thinking about you. Right. Thanks. Well, I have some shopping to get to. And there's like this awkward pause for like 30 seconds. And then she's like, right. Well, hey, if you need anything, just let me know. All right, thanks. And they keep going.
Small
And then
town awkward courtesy.
yeah, exactly. And then it clicks forward again, and we see probably about 5 years later, looking. She's in her house, and it looks pretty clean for the most part, right? She's talking on the phone. She's like, "No, I understand, but no, I can't. No, okay, you're going to have to talk with my caseworker. No, but okay, all right. Oh, okay." And bye-bye, and she like hangs up her phone.
Could
Huh?
could I could I do some like psychology to kind of get an idea of like the underlying stuff, what her general mental state is, what could it be that's causing it, stuff like that.
Well, you can see she's pretty fucking sad right now.
Yeah. I don't know
there's-
if there's some
She got the big
subtext.
sad bro.
Well, yeah, actually, make me a psychotherapy, I think it would be.
There's a psychology, there's psychoanalysis.
Psychology. It always throws me off that psychology is used to identify and psychoanalysis is used to cure. It should be the other way around. Yeah, you notice that she's like having some tics. Like she's kind of like having some very subtle tics, right? The TV moves forward again, and this time it looks about like 10 years later. And the house is pretty trashed. We see her, she is more overweight now. She's smoking a cigarette, and her hand is trembling. She's got a walker, but she only looks 40, right? But yeah, she's smoking a cigarette. And she's like walking around her house, and her house is fucking filthy, right? Not to the level it was at. But you hear like a doorbell, and she kind of gets to the front door, and it's a man in a suit who it's a man in a mail carrier's outfit actually. He's like, "Ma'am, I have a letter for you," and she, hastily takes it out of his hand and slams the door, opens it, looks at it for a second, and then like takes the cigarette and puts it out on the paper and throws it out like onto the floor. And then we get to something, Miles, you probably weren't expecting. The camera feels like it's 20 years later, and we see a young Miles Westcott.
Oh dear.
He has a piece of black licorice in his hand.
Oh no.
He sneaks up behind this old lady, tries to get the licorice into her pocket, and Ms. Wotherton turns around with her walker, starts going, "You little shit," sort of thing, and you like run off like, "Ah,"
Yeah.
And all the kids are giggling, and she looks over at them, and she like turns away and starts like walking, and like she gets about halfway through the aisle, and like you see like her face goes from like this scowl to almost like this look of shame, and then it goes forward, huh?
Which is also the look on Miles's face.
Yeah. And then we also go forward. The camera cuts again, and we see Valentine. You're at it's a view over her shoulder at the front door, and you're like just doing a wellness check on her, and she's like just hurling insults at you, and you're kind of like shrugging them off or whatever. She's kind of screaming at you, and then it cuts again, and it's Clark. You're approaching her house, and you open the door, and like this instant look of disgust is on your face because it's the first time you've seen her, right? In her house, and she like clearly notices and like looks at you with just this scowl. And then the TV does something kind of weird. It shows all of you when you entered the house today, as you entered the house. And it's kind of an overhead view. And it shows you going into the basement after the tar and all of that. It shows you basically like a view of what was going on when you got here. And as soon as you guys enter the tunnel, right, the tunnel closes, like the cement or the drywall and then you see something. You see a shadow from a light of a hanging corpse. Then the TV turns off, and you notice what's behind the television. You notice a hanging corpse. Y'all have found Ms. Wuthering. She looks at you, and she looks at all of you, and she goes, "Well, you found what you were looking for."
What? Wellness check?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
What?
this was fun.
It's good timing. Yeah. She's hanging there limply, her head cocked to the side, gently swaying. And she's just looking at all of you, like, kind of judgmentally.
Miles looks like a hang dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just like, Miss. Okay, is it Wutherington? Wuthering?
Wuthering.
Or Wotherton.
I'm
She
so
is not
sorry.
a book.
I have had
Okay.
a few
Too much to drink, young man.
beers.
Yeah, he's like, Miss Wotherton. This is
stupid question, but are you okay?
She looks at you with these like piercing eyes, and she's like, "Do I look okay to you?"
Well, can, can
He's
we
like,
help?
He like, or she like turns and like looks at you. It's like that weird slow turn, you know, and says, "You're the only one here who I don't
Who I don't.
know."
Um, the TV upstairs had you and my dad talking.
Um, what is your dad's name?
Gerald.
You mean Gerald and I?
Yeah, how did you know him?
Well, and she slowly turns again, and you see like across the wall, there's just this giant mural of your father, like just basically in hell.
Good.
I see. I didn't. I haven't talked to him in years. I didn't realize he. Did he?
It's not like he would have told you anyway.
I always imagined the day would come and I'd feel it and I'd know. How did you know him?
I only know him from here.
From here as in the house?
No, from here is in hell.
Uh, oh, so we are in hell. Okay.
Yeah,
Just as if that we needed any,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
further.
Shh.
So, how did we end up in um here?
And she looks and she like shrugs essentially, and like you see like the like noose kind of dangle a little bit. She goes, "How does anyone end up here?"
Well, normally, well, I can't say for certain, but I'd assume that something happened and
Um,
they 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 don't make it.
um, she like looks at you and goes, "Wow, what a perceptive one." And she like snaps and like turns directly towards Miles and is like, "Hello, Miles. I haven't seen you in a while."
Hi.
I
Why are you here?
Because
And
we're being punished.
No. Why is she here?
she turns and she goes, "Through all of my faith, all of my praying, and all of my wishing, and the well wishes of the people around me, I just couldn't hack it. And in his infinite wisdom, that means that I belong here."
So just no purgatory?
There's no anything, but there's always something.
I was gonna kind of like walk around the TV
Uh-huh.
towards her, and he's gonna be like,
well, I don't think you belong here. Let me help you down.
he's gonna try to like see if he can, if there's a way to get her down.
You try and touch her, and you like phase right through her.
Oh,
Miss Weatherton,
She looks at you.
what was it that happened that, well, nobody gets a caseworker for nothing.
Clark, you might be able to answer that. Um, I mean, she has severe dementia, and most people who have that, and schizophrenia, most people who have that, who feel unable to work, but to draw on certain funds, and also happen to rack up pretty heavy medical expenses.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Do you share that she had dementia and schizophrenia?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone here knows you except me, but that's through Madar. But you didn't know him until after all this.
No, I knew him when he passed.
Oh. What kind of, well, uh, is it what I imagine?
Guilt does a strange thing to a man's nervous system. He was in the line for a McDonald's. How absolutely apropos of nothing.
He was in uh, is okay?
His
Is there more
heart
to this?
just couldn't stand it, and it gave out.
Shh. I don't know if I should be sorry.
Be whatever you want. And she kind of like looks at all of you and goes, "You understand. This is a place that you should and shouldn't be."
Should because we're the kind of people who belong here, but shouldn't because I don't think we died.
I'm not one to cast judgment. That's for the community to decide.
Miss Weatherton, you don't belong here.
I agree.
Yeah.
My mom talks fondly of you a lot.
She says, "Don't worry. I don't belong here. No one belongs here. But it's where our niche is carved that we finally sit." And at that point, she just slowly begins raising by the noose.
Why am I?
Why do I
Huh?
hear house music?
Never mind.
Pause me.
He's just kind of looking at each of you. Why am I here?
Well,
Because you're an
sins-
officer of the law and you came with.
because of sins of the father.
But
Ooh.
there's sins of the father are not the sins of the son.
You know, that image
Sins of
is
the father
perfect.
were against the sins of the son.
But
What did you say, Valentine?
I said the his image right now. I imagine that's exactly how he looks right now. As he's
He's
holding
like
his finger
waggling his finger,
Yeah.
like, "But that's not how that works."
maybe not to us, but I mean,
Hey, everybody here, make me a Constitution check, please.
Dear.
We're just all gonna die. All right.
Oh.
woo!
Woo.
Hold on. 2 seconds. Oh, that's not gonna end well.
Oh, that's
Hey!
not gonna end well.
Hey,
Hey,
you in the peanut gallery. Be quiet.
hey, officers, you're
Yeah.
resuscitated first.
Oh.
Yeah, you you guys both kind of wake up at the same time as your like CPR is administered to you, and you smell burning.
What? Sit up. Okay.
Oh, you
Or
try
try
and
to-
sit up, but holy shit, your everything hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice you're like bleeding on like your arm, and yeah, we'll say that Valentine, you're noticing that there's like the taste of like copper in your mouth or iron in your mouth because you're like, oh god. Notice you're bleeding out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You guys are both bleary, and you hear from over. You're seeing flashing red and blue lights, and you hear, "God damn it, no, fuck it," and like, 1, 2, 3, 1 sort of thing. You look behind you. Clark and Miles, give me another Constitution roll.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Woo! Miles, you come to. You also hurt like a motherfucker. You notice that your exploration clothes, one of your sleeves is like pretty much burnt to shit. Because it was more of a cheap shirt sort of thing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you hurt real bad. Your glasses are like, you don't have your glasses on, so it's all blurry too.
Yeah, because I have a bad astigmatism and dyslexia.
Hell yeah.
all the like letters on their shirt look weird.
Yeah. Clark, I'm gonna need one more con save.
Remember, you can use your luck
Woo.
points.
You can use your luck points,
No,
or
it's okay.
you could also push it.
Yeah, let's push it.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh man, dude, it was touch and go. You like wake up, you feel your ribs are broken from heavy chest compression.
Somebody didn't do it right.
Yeah. You notice that your legs are just like fucking rubbery. You're clearly in shock, right? But like you have enough front presence to be like, "Oh, I'm in shock." Like but yeah, I'd say that probably Wilkins, you're probably the first person who's actually up because you got a hard success on that.
Mhm.
They're like trying to be like, "All right, stay down."
Hey, just leave me alone. First thing I'm gonna do is check my revolver.
Your revolver
oh god,
is
the
not on
No,
your
no, no.
hip.
I'm not. I'm checking it to see if I had fired any bullet. Like if the bullets
It's-
are missing.
It's not on your hip.
Oi, where's me gun?
They're like, "Sir, you've been part of a very large amount of trauma. We need to get you to the hospital."
First things first. Where's me gun?
They're like, "We have that safely secured." And they're like lifting you onto a stretcher, and at this point, you're having a hard time fighting back because your whole body
Bloody
feels
wankers.
shit.
I'm making a fuss. I'm like trying to shove them off.
Yeah,
Right.
Where's everyone else?
yeah.
Everyone else okay?
They're okay.
Everyone else
Al,
okay.
You
Okay.
actually, you're talking to an EMT that you know.
Yeah.
His name is Dan. He's like, Al, it's all right, man. It's all right. They're all good. They're all good. Are they all good? They're all good.
All right,
and
I just
leans
flop
down.
down
He's
on
like,
the
how the
stretcher.
fuck did you all survive that explosion?
Explosion.
Huh?
He's
Said
like, I
ex-
don't know.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wow, he just said, I don't even know.
Yeah. He's
is
like,
my phone still in my pocket?
yes.
It's busted.
It's got a cracked screen.
Yeah,
The LCD is still, well, what brand of phone is it? Is it iPhone or Android?
Hey, it's a Nokia. It's in perfect condition.
Okay, yeah. If it's a Nokia or a Moto or an LG, that motherfucker just broken screen, and that's $100 repair, and that's it.
yeah,
Um,
it's an
we are
LG.
We're not
Yeah.
sponsored, by the way,
But,
guys. Just
No, we're not sponsored.
No, we're not sponsored. This is just a cell phone repairman shoehorning in his job.
No, I just like hold it out towards the EMT with me. I'm like, call, do two things for me. Call Darcy. Tell her she's a bitch. Call Greg. Tell him go fuck himself.
they look at you with like, what the fuck? Like, this kid just survived an explosion, and that's the first thing he says.
Clark rolls over and injects him with the drugs.
But yeah, they get you on a stretcher, and they explain to you that you guys, for some reason, all four of you were there. Wellness check, and they don't know why Miles was there yet. Obviously, you guys can explain it later. But there was a gas leak in the building, and the building fucking exploded with all four of you in the basement. The locksmith came by about 2 minutes before the explosion happened, got fucking knocked back, and pulled a fucking hero and like ran in and saved all of you.
He was
Um,
I can be your hero, baby.
Yeah, no, that locksmith was a fucking legend, right?
I
They
called it. I did
also,
it good.
yeah, they also found her body hanging in the basement. Um, but they don't have any justifiable reason why she would be hanging. Like they're just like, she committed suicide, didn't leave a note, whatever. And yeah, you guys are all in the hospital. Um, Miles, your sister is like fucking like, oh my god, holy shit, like, I am so glad you're okay. Um, everyone else pretty much doesn't have family, so
I have a mom.
you have a mom. Oh yeah, your mom
Take
is
care of her.
totally.
Yeah.
Your mom like got a ride to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there and she's like, worrying all around. I'm just like,
Oh.
okay, mom. Okay.
Yeah.
How old is Val?
Um.
He's like 33, so his mom is like 60 something, but she's
Okay, I was
a
just
little
curious.
senile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are in the hospital, and a police officer, Wilkins Valentine. You guys both know him. I mean, fuck. How long have you been in this town, Clark?
Oh, probably a good 10 years.
Oh, you know the guy too. He walks in. He's like, oh, and Miles, you probably know him too. Yeah, fuck it. He walks in. He's like, all right, well, we're obviously going to need to file reports for all of you. Westcott, first of all, I don't even know what you were doing out there, but you shouldn't have been.
I hold up my hand. I'm like, all you need to do is ask the Grables. They'll know why.
Yeah. He's like, all right, well, I'll write that down. Wilkins, Valentine, allowing a minor to be in an investigative site with you, especially one as dangerous as that.
I'm not a minor.
Well, not a minor, but allowing
A
a civilian. Yeah.
It was there when we got there, sir.
Well,
By
He
the
was
time
already
we
in
got
there.
in, it was too late to get out.
yeah. He's like,
I shoot
well,
a glance at Wilkins.
yeah.
I'm looking back at him.
Yeah,
doing
Wilkins
the, hey,
is saving your
shut
ass
up.
right now.
I'm doing the whole, hey, shut up.
Yeah, Wilkins is definitely saving your ass right now. And he looks over at you and he's like, Clark, I'm sorry you got mixed up in all this.
Whatever.
Yeah. He's like, well, since you guys were the only ones there, did you happen to find the body beforehand, or?
I don't remember.
Did
I
we?
believe the gas gave us some hallucinogenic effects.
Hmm.
I remember seeing a body, but not much else.
I remember it talked to us,
Oh boy.
but
Question.
we were.
Never
Yeah.
mind. No, never mind. I'm good. He thinks about it and then says, no, I'm not going to say anything. That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
Al is literally just being like, "Oh, the gas caused us to hallucinate, and we don't remember much else, right, guys?"
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like,
Well,
I
if the amount
remember
of gas in the air, like oxygen deprivation, start
Oh yeah.
seeing things.
What kind of, was that natural gas? What was it?
Yep. It was just natural gas.
Probably mixed with all the rotten stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lord knows what it did to
I
Well,
mean,
the
that
fire-
place was a tinder pile. We couldn't salvage anything from it. You guys are lucky to get out alive.
what caused the spark.
Seems like something caused a VHS player to rewind, and that tripped a circuit, and that's the best we can assume right now.
I glance
Looks
over
like
towards Wilkins.
Faulty
I don't
wiring.
like- I don't like technology.
Heh. He goes, Wilkins, you got a discharged round from your weapon. What's the deal with that?
Maybe the heat, sir. I'm not sure.
Possible. Well, all I can ascertain from this is Looks like she was death by asphyxiation and then got her own in-home cremation. Does anybody happen to have any idea what it might have been?
What the what?
MO?
Motive?
Oh.
Do we know what the MO is half the time on these?
I mean, there was something about like I'm saying this out of character.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it was exactly, but it was clear that there was something bad that happened, and then that's when she shut herself in.
Well,
Right.
She's a hoarder, dementia, lots of mental illness.
Which was
Schizophrenia,
caused by
yeah.
that.
Mm,
Well, dementia caused by that.
yeah.
Last-
Are you guys... Oh, go ahead.
I think I remember something. Well, she had mental issues. That coupled with, I remember seeing some legal papers on the counter in the kitchen. Maybe those had something to do with it.
Hmm.
Can we salvage those, or are they gone too?
That whole house down to the illegal basement she dug.
You think she dug it?
Yeah. You know what is the most interesting thing about this whole ordeal?
What's
If
that?
you guys hadn't have been in that little tunnel, you would have burnt to a crisp.
Huh.
It's almost like something lured us there to save us. Jesus, he's real.
All I can say, sir, is it must have been some sort of guardian angel.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I think I need to start taking mom to church a little bit.
Maybe in doing, well, if she dug the tunnel, then that means she saved our lives.
Hmm. Fair enough, I suppose.
Well,
Well, I'll
I
let
think it's
y'all.
worth anybody getting into heaven, even posthumously.
Ah.
He goes, huh, well, I suppose that I'll let y'all rest. You've been through a lot.
We'll have a report on your desk later, or on the chief's desk when we recover.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, don't even worry about it. I'll free paperwork, all the boring stuff that I know. I'll highlight the stuff you need to fill out.
Thank you, Lieutenant Dan.
Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
And yeah, he heads out of the room. Does anybody have anything that they are about to say?
Not to him.
Yeah. Oh no, to each other.
All right. I saved
Gosh.
your ass. You owe me.
He was gonna say the same thing, but he was gonna try to make it like no supernatural stuff happened. Not at all. No. The gas caused us to hallucinate. The kid was already there when we got there.
Talk faster next time. I have fast talk.
I'll have you know I have 60 points in fast talk.
I have 75 points in fast talk. Thank you very much.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
He's not very good at many things, but one of the things he is good at is fast talk.
I just.
Wilkins!
Is there like an orderly?
Yeah.
I look over the road like, did the EMTs follow my instructions?
They like look at you with like this like what like look on their face.
Just give me my phone.
Yeah, your sister gives you the phone.
Call Greg up and I'm like, fuck you. Click.
Greg's like
Oh,
yeah,
and
all right.
Val?
I'm done.
Sarge? Or what is Val's rank?
I don't know.
I was probably just calling
Probably
him
just a
Sarge.
beat cop.
Yeah, just an officer like you. I'm more experienced.
Alright. I'm never doing the night shift with you ever again.
I think
Agreed?
we're gonna be stuck together for a long time.
Just not on the night shift, okay? I'll turn in my badge if I have to do another night shift on Halloween. Or Friday the 13th.
We'll throw the next rookie on that.
Or the summer equinox. Or the summer solstice.
He's sort of
Winter
listing off,
solstice. Or the winter
we'll-
equinox.
and
we'll
it cuts
fade-
there.
Yeah, we'll fade back as you're doing that, and we have one more scene. Smoldering pile of ash, right? at this house. We see some firefighters dealing with some of the wreckage, and one of them kind of bends down, and we get a shot from behind as he's kind of crouching, looking at something, and says, "Hey, Frank, come here." Yeah, comes up and he's like, "What?" He's, "Look at this shit." And on the ground, there's like a small little hole, right? And out of the hole comes this tiny little worm, like these human-like teeth, like a gold cap.
No.
What in the fuck is? And he like goes in and stomps on it with his big firefighter boot and grinds his heel into it. Disgusting. Fuck. That thing have human teeth? Nah, man, you're seeing shit. They get up and they start walking away.
Cue
And that-
Goosebumps music.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, everybody, that was our Halloween stream. I was very happy to do that. I had a great time doing that. I
Oh.
hope you guys had a great time watching. And let us get some outros. And let's start with Brian.
Yeah, Brian, I played Clark Sutherland, the home care nurse that really thinks this is nothing but a bunch of Hollywood mumbo jumbo. And where did all this god crap come from? But hey, it was interesting. Doesn't change his mind about any of it, but hey, it's just a weird hallucinogenic trip.
Mm-hmm.
Might need to get on those drugs again. You also find me on weekends when I can into any of the one shots. On Monday, I'm in the Fire Strike. I play Silin or Lysin, the strict soldier. Yeah, here I'm bubbling over my stuff. Tuesday, I was playing Alfana the Druid and Sakra the Mystic, who we found is a completely broken class in D&D.
War crimes.
Don't I suggest don't allow UA into your games. It's just broken as hell. On Thursdays when we get back to Legends, Legacy of Stramdex, I play Hydra the Janie that is done with politicking and wants to go off and actually do some adventuring.
Seems to be a
And
general consensus.
Yeah. And this Friday, I will be doing Steam and Magic tomorrow. This should be interesting. Not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll have it all figured out before we start. And in the next week or so, on Tuesdays, we will be starting Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. And these guys will get to have some fun. More modern, more dark. Should be interesting. On to next.
All right. Let's move it on to my main man, Merriweather Wilkins, Gunner.
I won't work St. Patrick's Day. Take a holiday that day. Hi guys, my name is Sire Smith, and you just saw me playing Merriweather Wilkins, the man from Cheshire who saw his da on a painting and also got to shoot his da. That felt kind of good. All right, let's see. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, is it a game of Steam and Magic?
Yes, it is.
Listen.
Yes, you will see me playing Sai, the elf who lost his memory but has perfect memory. Don't ask. And Saturday, you can hopefully see me. Is that one where we're gonna do a thing again? Are we going to? Daniel, is that?
Oh, me. Yes. Yes.
are we
We'll be
ready?
having Spark
Okay.
of Fate on Saturday.
All right, so you will see me playing Mulch, the dwarf. He's
Cleric.
probably the sanest character I've been playing, and he's the one that's been to another time before. All right, this Sunday you can catch us as we play for the first time Earth, Another Timeline on its own, not on a one shot, but like a series, except kind of a one-shotty series. There will be lots of people moving in and out, and that'll be fun and exciting. Tuesday, you cannot find me playing Rain, except maybe one more time if we do a retrospective sometime, which, 15 hit points, that's all I have left to say. And then let's see, and then I will be playing in the well, an upcoming thing. I'm not sure if we have it, declared yet. So yeah, I'll just keep quiet about that. And yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah.
Woo! All right, next it goes to Mr. Valentine Dangiel.
Yeah, me. The Chief's gonna have fun with you, Will. Uh, um, yeah, what up? I'm Sassy McNasty69, also known as Daniel. I played Al Valentine. I love it. He's a big burly football man. I love it. Yeah, you can catch me tomorrow for Steam and Magic as Avros the gun mage slash arcane mechanic. Uh, who he's a family man and I love it. He's just like back to my family and take care of my. Uh, on Saturday I'll be running Spark of Fate. I'm gonna try to do a little spooktacular episode while still keeping it canon because I'm just that good.
Hell yeah.
On Sunday I hope to be in Gunner's game. Sorry, I was like, I don't know if I should say Cyrus or Gunner. I don't even fucking know. I'm tired.
Yeah, you can use Cyrus. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean Cyrus game. That'll be fun. Don't really, I think I have an idea of what to play, but you can catch me every other Saturday for Justice Grab Bags when it's like the wrestling. Why can I never remember the name?
Legion Class Wrestling.
Oh
Legion
my!
as Bear the Boulder Breaker, or
Hell
as
yeah.
Kingfisher in Faulty
Holy
Comics
Comics.
Presents. I got that one. Yeah, I keep almost saying DC. We're not DC. I have no affiliation with them. You can catch me on. Oh no, not you can't catch me on Tuesdays. That's sad. I can't say that anymore. Because I don't believe in vampires, so I can't play that game. Nah, it's not really my fling. But I'll be there for the retrospective, and whenever Refuge returns, Realms of Refuge returns, I'll be there. As a new character, it'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Unless those vampires are farmers, fuck them. And wow, yeah, my game's cut down. Are getting cut down pretty severely here. I like. It feels nice, but I'm also missing them. But yeah, that's me. It's really short now.
All right, and we finally have Miles Westcott, good old Jamesy James himself, 1d10 cantrip.
Hi ho, friendolas. My name is James, otherwise known as Nightheart, otherwise known, yes, as he said, on Discord at 1d10 cantrip, because I sold my soul for it.
Yeah. Oh, and can you do the social media as well?
Yeah.
Thanks, friend.
You caught me today playing Miles Westcott, the psychology student intern who has some really terrible friends. Just awful. Darcy's a bitch. And he is totally not letting Greg study with him anymore. But you can also find me here on Mondays where I'm part of the Fire Shrike, where I play Esley Sorval, the C-pop star with the heart of gold, who is the captain of the Spitfire, and he's always dressed up like he's fucking Captain Harlock. And got to actually do some mystic stuff. Maybe I'll actually get to be in a ground combat and heal for once. Wow!
Wow.
And yes, Tuesdays, Realms of Refuge wrapped up, but this week we will have our season retrospective. So think of some ideas of questions you want to ask our folks as we go over and talk about some of our favorite moments, questions people have for me, and we'll do little tiny epilogues for all the characters, setting them up for what they're going to do in the gap. And I will eventually be there for the Vampire the Masquerade game as a college student working the third shift front desk at a hotel. It's going to be hard when he becomes a La Sombra because there's a giant mirror right out in front of the front desk, and the Sombras don't have reflections. You can also catch me here on Thursdays whenever we go back to the Legacy of Strandex playing Seifel, the Tibbet Duskblade, which means kitty cat gonna stab the shit out of you and cast a touch spell all at once. It's a lot less impressive than it sounds, but still pretty cool. And then on Friday, so tomorrow, yes, I will be in Steam and Magic playing Darcy Meliscu, the Crixon Ranger Duelist. What does it mean to be a Crixon? It means, oh god, Grandma's back from the dead, gotta shoot her. Oh no, she's got magic guns now. And depending on the Saturday, I will be in one of Justice grab bags as either Knowing in Flesh and Fire or one of different superheroes in Faulty Comics Presents, or just some random announcer because I don't play in Legion Class Wrestling, but I do record it and I like to go, oh my, they're going for the chairs. Because I don't know a whole lot about wrestling, but it is a very fun game. You should stop by and give it a watch. And then on Sundays, when I will be one of many characters in Earth Another Timeline, this week I will be playing a chirurgeon, which is going to be fun. I'm going to shoot people and heal them. Or if we are having juxtaposed hijinks, I play Dagran Gildenham, the greatest of dwarven inventors, who's really mad because some Skelebros stole all our cheese. And if you are watching us here on the Twitchosphere and you want to watch us on the YouTubeverse, you can find us there at Paradise Theater. I believe that is all one word. Or if you're on the YouTubeosphere and you want to catch us here in the Twitch dimension, you can find us at pair_o_dice_theater, or you can find us on Twitter for hot memes at Pair Theater. And that is our long motherfucking outro out of the way. So I think that sends it back to our Dungeon Master.
James, you do me so fucking proud. All right. So, hey everybody, my name is Mike, also known as Win 5 Get 1 Free. I'm about to take a break for 2 to 3 weeks, just to get my life all in some sort of sorts. And I'm going to miss you all greatly during this time, not just the players, but the fans too. But I'm not going to say much on my schedule for right now, simply because it's going to change in between on the break. But, it is what it is. I just want to say it was really fun DMing this Halloween bash for you guys, and I appreciate all of you. For the fans, I appreciate the fact that you guys watch anything that you do. It's so easy to not do shit. It actually takes effort to watch a thing, more effort than not watching a thing, and the fact that you take that effort means the fucking world to me. And as for my players, you guys are fucking awesome. You always bring the fucking heat, and it always makes me so happy. Absence will make the heart grow fonder, I suppose. And with that, I think that we can wrap it up with an RIP the whole party for a bit.
R.I.P. the whole party for a little bit.
For just a bit. I also don't work full.